All right, party people. Sorry for the delay. I am exhausted. It is past midnight. A lot of people have been asking about the TbS. So I am here to answer. So let some people funnel in. Well, I got some clips to show, some stuff to talk about, and we'll kind of take it from there.
Follow me, said a long black dress on Halloween. If this is all just make-believe, it might not be real, but it's real to me. Let her in if you love her, son, it ain't no sin. Where she ends is where you begin. If you run, you'll run right back again. Yeah! You can hide, but she can't stay gone. She'll find you, won't take her long, and she'll come on back with every dawn and drag your ass where you belong. And you'll wake up all alone on an old beat-down dirt country road, and you'll crawl back through fire and snow, 'cause there ain't no other place to go. I need you like God needs the devil, honey. Someday soon this dust's gonna settle. Come real quick and get inside my mind. 'Cause when I'm all fucked up, I don't feel no pain. Won't you run to me, run through my veins? Baby, won't you come and get me high? I'm in love in a nightmare. Please don't wake me up. Got a bad case of making bad luck. It's who I am, not who I was, but that's life. Boy, what can you do? I need someone and I need them soon. I called the doc and got new shoes, but all roads still lead back to you. I need you like God needs the devil, honey. Someday soon this dust's gonna settle. Come real quick and get inside my mind. 'Cause when I'm all fucked up, I don't feel no pain. Won't you run to me, run through my veins? Baby, won't you come and get me high? I said I need you like God needs the devil, honey. Someday soon the dust's gonna settle. Come real quick, get inside my mind. 'Cause when I'm all fucked up, I don't feel no pain. Won't you run to me, run through my veins? Run to me, run through my veins. Baby, won't you come and get me high? Baby, won't you come and get me high?
Okay, party people. I hope you guys can hear me all right. Hopefully the Euro internet connection holds up. We shall see. So quite the crazy weekend, I hear, around these parts. I was lucky enough to not really be here for it. I kind of woke up, what was that, Saturday morning to a Hulk stream, which was nice to see him back. But it was not so nice to rewind back. I will say that for sure. I got a lot to say. And a couple other things to talk about that's going on. So let's first start with some levity. Let me show you guys this. Save this. Sucks that you got to put shit into PDFs and StreamYard. But here, I'll show you guys some pictures of this weekend. Just gotta change them over to PDFs. Hopefully people got out there and did some stuff and weren't just sulking away at this shit. I mean, it's something that obviously needed to be addressed. And it's glad that somebody dug it up, but it is heavy, to say the least. So yeah, here's a little bit of my weekend. It's a beautiful little park out here, just right in Amsterdam, believe it or not. Bring a little girl out there, do some swimming, and just chill out. Hold on, I gotta plug in my keyboard. Oh, it's pretty cool because they also got rowing. So this is a big old row facility. Beautiful night. Typically, don't see many sunsets in Amsterdam, so it's nice to get out of town and see a little bit of color in the sky. So to answer your guys' questions, that is where I was. I was enjoying myself. Not necessarily the community I want to come back to, and even kind of how things have been handled have been pretty bad, in my opinion. Let me put it that way. So start from the beginning. It appears that the panel channel made a post, a community post, redacting some stuff and kind of dropping some breadcrumbs. And I saw that, Ryan went live and really started, the chat, I would say mainly, is really dragging the shit out of a week or two now. You get, you fucking know who you are. Little Alan, you shit stirrer down there. Everyone was on this idea that Florida trip. So it's interesting how things kind of evolve around here in terms of people's their outlook, right, on community members and different topics and things like that. And I understand that everyone that's gonna happen. But when push comes to shove, there was no winner. There was no winner in what happened this weekend. Nobody won. I think that internet's cutting out. Is it really? Fix your audio. Hold on. Let me close some stuff. You can't hear me just fine? What the fuck? These fucking guys. So anyways, like I said, so I personally saw a lot of dragging going on with TPC. And like I said, where I was there was that nobody was winning. No one won in this. I do give a lot of props to the panel channel for keeping along with the story and doing their due diligence. And I think that even the way that they released it was in an ethical way. You got to imagine that you want to get the most eyes on this, right? And to do so, to create a little bit of how do I want to say, some talk behind it, right? I think that the community post is warranted, personally. I think that hoax was a really good choice in terms of the down the middle, for them to for him to be the one that kind of releases it. It was a long stream. I did pop in there briefly. I think Hoax had had a long night, let me say, by that point. So I kind of went back, and I'll be honest with you guys, I've not even read through the shit. I don't need to. I don't want to. It's disgusting. It's some of the things that I've heard from people talking about on panel are decrepit, and it's unreal. And people have been talking about that. That there's been people celebrating. I don't know if celebrating is the right term. I think a better definition is that they seem gleeful. They seem excited to discuss how sick of a man and a brother these two people are, right? And I just don't know what's gathered from there, right? Like the what I walked away with was shock in our judicial system, right? That these things could be written down on paper by a sworn police officer and be dismissed. Like, there's no W in that. There's no win in that. This, people, we have to agree, is hands down the worst possible outcome of this whole saga. Hands down, the worst possible saga. The only benefit I see in it is that hopefully there's a little bit of coming to Jesus for a lot of people on both sides. I'm not on either of your fucking sides. I don't care about anyone here. I've said that since day one. But I think it should show just through the few streams that you guys have seen, and we'll talk about them over the last few days, that you don't know any of these people here. You don't. I covered Sam talking about, that he knew for a fact that Ed knew the raid was not for CP. Cut to a clip of Ed being like, yeah, I knew the raid was for CP. Right? And it's not just Sam. There was a lot of people. There was a lot of people that went really hard in the paint. And there's a lot of people on the other side that did a lot of fucking talking with no action. A lot of people that were spoon-fed information and did everything they could to up their social credit score around here. And there were only a couple people that really dug in and did their due diligence to keep an eye on this fucking thing. And those are the people that, for anything, that we should be thankful for. Not people that pop streams. I don't give a fuck. Do that stuff. Do that all you want. Right? But like, Alex said it best. I was watching Ryan's stream today, and he talked about like how something like, oh no, Alex fucking, he agreed to exactly how I did it. We were in the same page. We were on the same exact page. And nah, bro, that ain't true. I've seen the people in chat dubbing people talking about how I stand behind it. Nah, bro. I was up there on Cap's day one. Me and Cap. Yeah, it was his fucking panel, but day one of this shit dropping, I was discussing it. I was the first one to tell Ed to take my wrench. And I made it very fucking clear that this is where the whole joke came from. That I don't fucks with Ed. I was the one that said, literally, it's one thing to be accused of being rated for CP. It's another thing to admit that your house was rated for CP. And here on the interwebs, I do not. There is copious amounts of fucking internet people. I can choose to not fucks with Ed. It's as simple as that. And I heard a lot of people with that same sentiment after I talked about that, because really, how fucking crazy is it to have your house rated for one thing, but second, to have your house rated for fucking CP? Get the fuck out of here. You guys want to drag and shit like that, that's fine. to now, when due process has finished in the worst way possible, I should add, to now go after anyone and everyone who wasn't ingrained in these dragging streams, nah, miss me with that shit. So no, Ryan, you were wrong, dude. You were wrong. He wasn't on your fucking. He was on the same page as you. Let's see what Alex said.
Let's link up, dude. You don't catch predators, man. You're on drama panels. I mean, I watched that, but like, just because you identify as predator catcher, I can identify as they, them, and she, her. It doesn't mean you are one. I mean, you need to go actually catch predators. I'm not just gonna fucking just because you have like 1,000 subs from drama panels doesn't mean we're just gonna. I don't know. Doesn't mean that you're just gonna come on and catch preds with us. I mean,
he's talking to Cap here in chat. Cap was like, "When you come to California,
if you want to meet us for,"
and again, I'm not dragging Cap for fucking doing his streams, dude. Do your streams, man. But you didn't accomplish anything. Let's just call a spade a spade. Nothing was accomplished by that. Okay? Nothing. Ryan, you did nothing. Zero.
if you want to meet us to go eat, or if you want to meet us for something else, but I mean, you know, you haven't caught any predators in how many months? So what's the point? Oh, I'm not going to stop dragging. You call it what you want. Okay, but in the end, it's for like.
Oh shit! So he said, "I'm not going to stop dragging. Call it what you want."
Okay, but in the end, it's for your own like dopamine rush and all. You know, just to be in drama. You don't actually give a fuck. I mean, maybe for the first night you do, but I mean, if it's just over and over again and nothing really changes, you don't actually give a fuck. I mean, you can. It's okay to just say like, yeah, I just like to be on the panels. I just like the drama. I just like to socialize with these bands of, you know, misfits or unique persons. That's honestly just what it is. Don't pretend that just bring up allegations that may or may not be true against Edward over and over again. Don't pretend that that's actually why don't pretend you actually care about that. I mean, it's okay to acknowledge that you just like this little, it's like a freaking Xbox Live group or whatever. It's okay to just say you like it because I like watching it. So, I mean, you know, I don't.
So let me answer this. What did I do? I did absolutely nothing. I spoke my piece on it and I fucking moved on. Think if any of these catchers did the same thing, right? It was like they fucking were just hooked on this one person and didn't go catch any other preds. And this is actually fucking true. It desensitized it. Unbelievable. So no, I didn't do anything, but I also didn't go up on panels acting like, you know, I was saving the earth by just discussing something over and over, right? There were really two people, PCD and TPC, that actually put in the work and kept their nose to the grind and kept up with this shit. Everyone else just fucking talked about it. We got nowhere. We were just treading water. So I'm not upset about anything. I'm just calling out the bullshit. Don't act like you knew better or some shit like that. You sat on your fucking hands. And it's the same thing with Ryan and the lock server shit. You guys notice how fucking that Ryan never followed up with the cops about the whole lock server, even though he cares so much about CP. He never followed up on that until Sam asked him about it about a month ago. So he waited about a year, maybe just under a year, until he actually followed up with the cops. Such a virtue signaling bullshit. That's what it is. Okay, let's continue here. Where are we at? So the things I want to touch on this. There's a couple topics here, so I'm trying to keep it light here. There's definitely people that I think that took a massive L in terms of defending Ed, right? And they should all learn a lesson. I really, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I just don't have empathy for people that are like, oh, he tricked me, right? It's just, we're all adults here. We should all know that they fucking, who are these people, right? For everyone to go so fucking hard in the paint for some guy that they don't even know on a topic so fucking serious that he admitted to being related to is fucking nuts. It's nuts. I think there's people in the middle ground that were kind of defending or standing by, maybe respecting due process. And I think that's fine. But again, even for the people that were so vocal about it, those people were just treading water. It's the fact of the matter. Play Alex's. I saw Alex up there, dude. I saw him up there. We're both in the same boat here, LARP, right? He was out there catching preds and still doing shit, right? Like, can we agree that nothing was accomplished? I mean, maybe I shouldn't speak for the panel channel here, but nothing was accomplished by all these panels and all these, what do you guys call them? The banners, the fucking Kryptons or whatever. Chirons. That's not what like got the panel channel to be like, I should go look into it. It didn't. So yeah, I agree. He came back and was like, yeah, this dude shouldn't be there. But when presented with the evidence that he had, that was his reaction to it. And those things change, right? All the bullshit in between didn't mean anything. If anything, just a shit ton of people just got doxxed. That's what happened. So yeah, like I said, this whole desire to jump on to these dragon panels, and if you don't, you're a part of the fucking problem, bullshit like that, is a bit nuts to me, because I want to throw out a hypothetical to you. Is that, let's imagine that someone here, a community member, was accused of being a chomo, right? And as such, they're forced to enter the judicial process, right? Okay. Going along the lines of this fucking community, let's assume that news was released somehow, some way to the community. We found out that this person was accused and is in the system going through the process of either proving or disproving that they are in fact a chomo. Should everyone jump on and burn this person at the stake? Because what happens if they go through it, whether it's 3 months or 3 years, and it's all dismissed? Maybe the person doesn't show up to court. The accuser. You see what I'm getting at here, people? Do you see what I'm it's really interesting how we have these two different things. And I've not been one to call either of these people chomos, right? But you guys get the relation that I'm making here. Just because in one scenario you have the full picture, if that guy was in the same shoes and you guys forced everyone to fucking jump on the bandwagon of dragging everyone, how is it any different? And really, that's where my mind's fucked up. I just got to be completely honest with you. It's interesting how people want to be trustful, right? Like they want the judicial system to be truthful, and they want to believe in its ethics, right? When it fits them, but when it doesn't, it's like the system's broken, right? And I understand that's a complex thing. But in this case, just over the very little that I have seen on that paper, I have no idea why this person is not charged. No idea why. And it makes me question other cases. In fact, I hate to say it, guys, it makes me question this whole fucking space, mainly the panel space, to be completely honest. Because I just don't think that there is a net positive. Like I don't see it. To be completely honest, I don't. I don't think he's innocent. I didn't think he was innocent. I don't know if that's directed at me. But this is what I'm saying. Like, it's very interesting how people choose what. Like, just think about it. Just think about it. How complex that dynamic is, right? And how we've all fucking seen what's written on that, and how crazy it is. That this fucking guy, like, it's infuriating. It's fucking, yeah. So I'm gonna give me a second here. I'm gonna bring somebody up here. You guys, some of the old people may know him. I've known him for quite a while. He's been here well before I have, and luckily he has a lot of historical memory of this place because he worked kind of in the background for a while. So, welcome, Big Dickhead. You guys have probably seen him around here and there. Ray's talked about him. He always likes to mention him. But he's been around well before I have. Vic, I don't know if you're ready yet, but
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Hello.
no, you're good. You're good. But yeah, Vic, you've been around. You've been around since well before me, eh?
Yeah, and I don't know. Well, actually, there's a lot to unpack today, and I just want to start because I think when I was in backstage, I was hearing you say about how everyone's saying you were on Ed's side and stuff. About 9 months ago, I even pulled you up on that as well and just said, how the fuck do you go on that guy's panels? But, the reality of it is like, you go on anyone's panel unless they express hatred towards you or disdain. It's always about the content, the people, or the moment. I feel like you have the same argument as Bobby Joe, PHI. You don't go on to Ed's to kick it with him. You go on there for a purpose, and you're a channel owner, so your purpose can be a bit different to someone else just in chat. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a really good take because there's a handful of people that carry that same sentiment, right? And I think it's something that I also like to debate. I like to hear myself talk, but it's I don't have any DMs with Ed people. I'm not in the back colluding with the guy. I thought it was a crazy thing, right? And now it's even fucking crazier. It's nuts. I'm a bit speechless, to be completely honest. It's taken me a while to gather my thoughts, and they're still not all together.
Sorry, I just want to answer XX and Haystack. You guys are pretty much spot on. People I like and I have a rapport or feel loyalty for I need evidence to trash them publicly. And for when this whole started, I backed Ed more so privately than anything because of the history and how I know him. And I'll get into it later. But, you know, he was intel for a lot of catches. He had access to some information I'm really regretful of now. But, you know, I supported him and I wasn't going to publicly talk shit about him until there was factual proof. Yes, him being searched was enough for me, and that's why I had to step away, because the last time I kind of was speaking about something, I think Haystack pulled me up on something, and I totally agree. You know, I think in chat once I went, look, I'll go on a panel with you, Haystack, to discuss things, but I don't really want to fuck around in chat. You know, like the reality of it is like for 9, 10 months, like, yes, you guys joke around the boys server, but in the boys server, I was like going, look at this guy. The guy doesn't even stick up for himself. He has a shield of women older than him fighting his battles when he won't even fight his battles. You know, like the person who made a name for himself, publicly exposing people, now needs people to contact him and, you know, communicate in private so he can control the narrative or that conversation. That's fucking horseshit. And look, I'm not trying to attack people who supported him, but constructive criticism. Open your fucking eyes. If there's alarm bells, fucking, you don't stick up for someone who can't even stick up for themselves. You know, like.
Oh, I completely agree, and that's something that it's a complex thing. It's something that I don't want to create a double standard around, but you know, I really flamed Nunya for, you know, her digging into Bill Powell, and you know, I'm not some big Bill Powell fan or anything like that, but like, you know, she went and dug up a bunch of stuff on Bill Powell from way in the past, and you know, did a whole stream on it, and it was like, oh, we're protecting people, we're protecting women of the community, right? And in that argument, I'm like, we're all adults here, right? People don't need to be protected like that. They should be able to make their own decisions, and if they put themselves in that scenario, that is on them, especially on the internet, right? But then on the other hand, you know, in this scenario, it's like, you're right. The majority of people that were backing Ed were middle-aged or late-aged women, and they did so much talking, and especially comparatively to what Ed was doing, right? It was unreal.
I mean, Ed didn't speak publicly about anything with any kind of confidence. His story changed. Like, I don't know. Like, I tend to trust people to stupidity, but I have a line to draw, and I just don't understand how some people couldn't see it. I know hindsight, it's easier to say stuff, but I don't know. Like, there's got, you know, once you're blind to so many warning signs, you can't blame people for calling you an enabler, because that's what enabling is. It's ignoring the warning signs, letting people continue doing their shit. And then before I forget, yes, Haystack, I understand that people who know Ed, you know, you wanted them to speak more publicly, but what can I publicly say that's not already out there? Everyone was running off one piece of paper that I actually believed it was real, but you know, if someone wanted to really question the authenticity, like how could they have really clarifying, you know, that? And I'm not someone like Ryan who's a dumb fuck who has no loyalty. You know, over the years, who's he gone up against? Every single person who's given him, you know, trust or anything, you know, like PP Mass used to prop Brian up, you know, Locke used to, like, people used to call Locke a dumb fuck for letting him always on the panels until he had enough, you know, like the whole community babied him, but he's turned his back on everyone because, I don't know, to me, there's something about human relationships, there's something about rapport, there's something about, you know, connections. And what really hurts me about this whole incident, and I think Tommy Boy said it best, is this is the worst possible outcome. Look, it's great that we found out. There's no ifs or buts about it. But in terms of what actually happened and the outcome, it's the worst possible outcome. And so the reality of it is it hurts a lot of us, you know, like, yes, he's a drama fucker these years, but originally he pulled a lot of teams together. He did the intel for a lot of teams, you know. When I was learning how to decoy, he was there in the background. Of course, he didn't teach me how to decoy. That was decoy and stuff. But he was there filtering through all the evidence and shit. And what horrified me is that in those documents that I couldn't read word for word, but I searched his name. Then I saw Kick. So I searched Kick to scan it and stuff. And the reality of it is he was in an evidence locker full of Kick IDs, Kick chat logs, and a year ago his house was raided and his brother's Kick account. But I don't know, was that his brother's Kick account on his phone? Or like, you know, it's very questionable. Like,
It is.
so, you know, like, and it just hurts me in the sense that, okay, so we now need to do due diligence about the people who help pred catchers. But we've seen in the last year that pred catchers will dox you. Pred catchers are just like any other people. There's scum, there's good ones, right? And so how, if you want to help a team, how much personal info would you need to give a team to ensure they can trust working with you, but not enough info that if you say mean things or hurt their feelings, they won't dox you later. Like,
Exactly. And I mean,
you
look,
know,
we see the infighting on a daily basis. We saw it today.
yeah, yeah, I woke up and saw that. That was pretty hilarious. But, you know, it's just, where's the end to this? Like, the people who are celebrating that they finally got Ed out, yes, it's great that we got Ed out, but if this really was a trauma survivor protection network or whatever, no one would want to hear the shit that's in there. And the amount of times it's been repeated, like, I don't know. It just makes me feel like people are here for ammunition to fight one another, weaponizing information. They're not here to really look at the situation, understand how sad it is, and how we can avoid it in the future. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly. And I think it's a crazy thing because I've heard some people discuss like that. Well, maybe now people should everyone should just be looked up in the community, right? And I don't think that's a realistic solution. A, but B, the fact of the matter is, people is that listen to what Vic is just saying here, and it's heartbreaking to know kind of the details of his inner workings behind the scenes back in the day. But I can assure you, and hopefully they're not as ingrained as Ed was, but I can assure you that there are other pedophiles here amongst us, probably in my chat right now. It's just the fact of the matter, right? And when Big talks about these things, fuck. I mean, I hate to say it, but it makes me question, are we rolling out the fucking red carpet, right? And how much damage is done from these spaces, right? And kind of having these larger groups, and then this infighting with them, and then people get doxxed, information gets released. It's just it's a cycle of fucking madness, is what it is.
yeah, I mean, but I guess the positivity in some way is that Ed was no longer part of the pred catching community for, what, a year and a half, 2 years. So I guess, that's the positive. But, catchers do need to look at this and just go, how do they move forward to ensure that the person who is doing intel, the person who has access to all the evidence, is someone that you can trust, And I think that's the biggest takeaway from here. Just regurgitating what has happened. I don't know. I feel like for a lot of the people who have any trauma or anything, it's not helping them, and we're just driving those people away more and making it purely a drama community that Ed built. There's no ifs or buts about it. What Ed did, so as Haystack and stuff will say that I'm a backer of Ed. I never went on Ed's panel it's because I didn't trust him. I didn't feel his channel. Oh, I trusted him as a person, but not as a channel owner. He built that channel on exposing community members. Tommy, he built that community because if someone upset him, he needed to cast revenge, and that was his platform.
Right.
And that was the reason why when the Lisa story came up, I believed it straight away, because that's his personality. He needs revenge, it's just like clown. Like when the clown thing happens, unfortunately, we're all humans. We read people. People tend to have a pattern. And yeah, sure, clown tends to kind of milk a bit of his persona. But unfortunately, if you want to milk that persona, you kind of have to deal with the repercussions of it. With Ed, he tried to build that gentleman personality. You'll hear him on old panels saying, I would do this, I wouldn't do, that was all fake, because when anything happened to him, he would get angry and need revenge and need the upper hand. I mean, he even fucking like karma was a bitch for him losing PCND, because one of his last videos was screenshots of Tommy that weren't even verified chat logs, but he pushed those out because he was upset, right? Same thing when Alex, did that, recorded that phone call. What does he do?
Yes.
Unverified things. And Polo was a good guy, everyone has these ups and downs, and he's no longer part of the community, so why bring up old shit? So the funniest thing about this whole experience watching it is, like, FBC and Ed, I feel like, started this whole doxing war, and it's like, did the chicken or the egg come first? Did Ed do it first, or did FBC do it first? I stepped away during that time, so I honestly can't answer it. If someone told me Ed's the origin, I believe it. If someone said FBC's the origin, I believe it. Because on some of the old FBC lives that you can see, Ed is in that chat. So they didn't start hating each other. So who started it? Whoever started it between FBC and Ed, I feel, is the origins of all this public doxing and all this bullshit. It's just not the way it should be. And, it's sad that this has all happened, but it's a good thing that Ed's gone. Like, I made a comment maybe a few weeks to a month ago on Panel Channel, but I heard someone say something to me privately and I deleted it. But the reality of it is Ed was the problem, like, as much as I think Nonya is scum, she's come into this community, unless she was here before, watching APP and Sabby going, he, this is that person and shit, whether they were joking or actually digging up people in chat and stuff, that's the narrative they push. So Nonya's come in and gone, okay, that's fair game, right? Ed's done stuff on Cap's, ex-partner and shit, so that's fair game.
Exactly.
Done this, and okay, that's fair game. So the biggest takeaway I have right now is that now that Ed's gone, what is Nonya going to do? Because she's done some scumbag shit, but if she's going to stay clear of it now, then you kind of got to give her the benefit of the doubt, because she was taking on someone using their tactics, and that's why.
Yeah, I gotta say, Vic, because a lot of people know that I do not fucks with the Nunya. But listen, I don't want to say I don't want to say I 100% agree with that, but I 99% agree with that. I mean, it's something that I took a lot of pride in not retaliating against PHI, right? However, being in that situation, you're fucking furious, right? And someone sets the bar, right? You feel open to meeting that bar, if not exceeding it, right? Because they made the first move. And so I completely agree that that was kind of where I felt really, how do I want to say, disappointed in kind of how things played out over the weekend, in that it just seems to be more infighting when this could possibly, because I think a lot of people, just like what you just said, could say like, let's put a lot of that shit behind us, right? And if we can all start to be a little bit better people and not resort back to that bullshit that was, I completely agree, perpetuated by Ed. And I don't really care if it was Ed or FBC first. It got us here, right? But like, if we can move away from that, I think a lot of people can turn their cheeks to that. I just think that is one of the beauties of the internet, and this somewhat being, an anonymous place with virtual people, right? I'm just not sure if the fuckery will actually stop.
Look, so the comment I made to that channel was, look, positivity takes effort and negativity is cancerous. Someone needs to want to have a positive space, put in the effort and do it that way. Like right now, it's a lazy space. People say, oh, we're part of pred catching community. But when was the last time those channels have ever played a catch, talked about a catch, pulled together something, outside of, some of the kind of grifty kind of shit that happens from time to time, something done with pure love or support for the community. It just doesn't happen anymore, These panels are just, because drama is easy and it does kind of give you a bit of a adrenaline or dopamine rush if it's the right kind of drama and people will jump onto it. But if you want to make it into the type of space it was, it takes effort. You need to prepare your lives, like you got to find the content you want to share. You need to have an angle, but right now it's just, oh, someone said something like during the finals, Draymond Green had his lives post game, and there was a spammer on one of the lives. Draymond Green beats his wife. Let's see if Draymond handled it like Juniper handles haters. Like, what do you think would have happened to Draymond Green?
Right.
Like you've got to have a little bit of a maturity about it. Yes, like people are gonna say shit, and of course it hurts. And look, I probably wouldn't take it well either, but if look, and I mean this constructively, so I hope people don't take it the wrong way, but if Junie's friends really cared, like people gave Christy that feedback that her friends don't care, they would actually be doing like Nonya does, a Zumba or something, a private space. She obviously craves that human contact because for certain personal reasons, she probably doesn't have those as much as, I'm sure she does, but she doesn't have the inhuman relationships that she seeks. So she gets, what she feels she lacks online. And because that means so much to her, it's going to impact her more when someone says something. And at those moments, a good friend would just go, hey, don't go live. Let's do a private panel. Friends are there to not just yell and scream, oh, show me the proof he's a chomo. No, friends are there to protect them, not just fight battles, and I do feel Junie's friends could protect her a little bit better.
Yes, yeah, I agree.
This community is a bit nasty. And because I see the name Tompa in chat, one thing I'd like to say, because I don't really know Tompa, is Tompa must have felt like he's taken the biggest L, although Ed's gone out, because for someone who's against Ed for so many years, unable to find out his house was raided for CP, when you have a whole fledged war against the fucker, that just shows that you're not very good at fucking digging up info. And I don't know, like for someone who was at war with him, and this shit happened before Ed joined the community, you kind of think that if he was really that good of a doxer or a scumbag, he would have found that info. So I don't know, in my opinion.
It's wild. It's wild. I don't know if it stems back from, I always wonder about if it stems back from that. If you remember when the shit really kind of started to bleed out was there was a time where it was like Cat Eyes, PHI, and Ed or something like that. And I think Penny and somebody mentioned that well, somebody could have recorded that call, Ed, and Ed was like, nobody recorded that call. And that was the call that like Penny mentioned doing a background check on Ed or something like that. I believe that's, and from there, who knows? Who knows how the PCD stuff, all that stuff laid out. But it is nuts. It is nuts to think that for that long. And the other thing is to think about how the amount of shit that he did and how he built his channel, to have that in your closet. I'm not a psychologist, but it seems like narcissism. Like you have to be a little bit delusional to make the accusations and to make those claims against people, right? And do the shit that he did with that shit hiding in his closet. Even if he let's say he thinks he's 100% innocent, right? Like I said at the start of the fucking stream, there's no one that I know, and I think the majority of chat knows, that had their house raided, and much less their house raided for fucking CP, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. In my opinion, it's just the way he handled it, really. Like, you know, he put himself on a totally different standard to how he puts others. And, you know, like, I think when I was on Locks the one time, I said to Ed, like, I don't think his channel's the right channel for him, you know? When you point a finger at someone, two fingers always point back at you. And what he was doing wasn't good. Like I said that from the get-go, and this is where it got him. He, you know, his personality is that he just wants the upper hand, obviously, you know, like, and, you know, in my last 9 or 10 months questioning some people, why the fuck are you supporting him? Some people would say, you know, it was because he might reveal info about me, you know? Well, those people, I have a question. Are they now worried that, you know, he's going to go all out and release everything that he has? Like, is that situation any better now for those people that didn't want to say anything, you know? Like, I understand, like, keeping mum because you don't have the right information or you don't, you know, and things. But when you're just saying it because it's a threat, it just, in those people, and I don't mean this argumentatively, I actually in concern, do they feel like that threat's now gone, or do they feel like that threat has amplified because he can now do anything he wants because he's no longer here, you know? So
right. And that's where I gotta say, like, you know, I gotta put this out there that I blasted Nunya for always. I heard Warbot actually talk about it. He calls it like rage. It's like a rage threat or something like that. He said it on his stream today, you know, and I always blasted Nunya about that, about her being like, I could dox every one of you, and I'll do it in a way that you don't even know what's gonna hit you or whatever, right? And Warbot has taken that ball and ran with it, right? He is, you know, telling people he's gonna have people pull up on them, and whether it's truthful, whether he means it or not, like, that is not helping the situation one bit. If I was gonna carry that sentiment with Nunya, I gotta do the same with Warbot. Like, it's
100%.
It's just I keep seeing it. I keep seeing his community posts, and it's just getting wilder and wilder and wilder. And I'm like, man, it's not the fucking solution, man.
Well, in that deleted comment, that's what I wrote. Like, you know, like the way Jilly and Clown are essentially Nonya, but with a face and a voice. Not Nonya, Warbot. You know, they're essentially doing the same thing. They're independent. Like Warbot's was independent to Ed. Jilly and Clown are independent to Nonya, but they're fed information and work in tandem. So, you know, in terms of a tools of, I guess this is a battle of two sides up until now. In terms of a battle of two sides, they were essentially the same tool that they had, you know? So, I mean, like Warbot using like these posts to call out shit, it's just kind of like, are you trying to be ironic? Like, is it meant to be like funny, or are you just actually unaware and hypocritical? Like,
because we don't, yeah, exactly. Because we don't fucking know, and even if that was the case, even if you are trying to be fucking ironic or you're being sarcastic, like, it's not landing. dude. It ain't landed, man. Like it, and it's just it's. I'm telling you, it is just cranking up the heat around here because I get it, dude. People, it begs the question, like when your information's out there, it begs the question of like, holy shit, I didn't even know you could do that, right? Whatever they're making the threat of, and B, then it comes the question, are they going to do it or not, or have they done it or not? And it's a mind fuck, and that causes people to get on fucking, on edge, and then them to make rash decisions. It's a fucking lose-lose situation.
Oh, fucking oath it is. Oh, and also, just before I forget, I think one of the last things I was talking about, the whole Ed Nonya thing before this all came out, was Ed would never beat Nonya because Nonya has it down packed. She gets people into a space, makes them spill something, and then goes, "Oh, I can't believe they did that to you. This is what they do." And then she will give unrelated examples that she can forcefully tie back to everyone else. So then it's a mutual ground. And then, whether it be Slack or Zumba, you've got the regular touch bases, whereas Ed was someone that people were going to chat, check IG Ed, so you don't have that connection or rapport or support. So I kind of see like how, and I could be completely wrong, and this is just an assumption, I can see why someone like NTF would then feel like, oh, the person doesn't trust me, like me, or what have I done? And then this other person is more kind of, supportive. You would go to that side, because we've seen that person is a little emotionally weak, and, I'm not saying in a bad way, it's just more of a characterization of who she is, and so a person like that, they're going to go into a space like that. They are going to, want to be there and feel important, feel like they care, part of, a group victimhood or whatever they want to put it, So it's how some cults are born, even,
Oh, absolutely.
But,
And there's kind of that mentality around here, right? Like with these sides, it does kind of blow my mind how just narrow-minded people can be, right? Like I find the whole sides thing a bit, it's not even a bit, it's fucking super cringe. It's extremely cringe. And like there was a time where people were like, there is no such thing as sides, and now people are just blatantly open about like, oh, that side over there. And this whole idea of like this generalization of they like they then it just becomes everyone over there, right? And then these massive speculations or accusations being levied. It's just, again, it kind of goes back to what I was saying about the whole Warbot post, right? Or Nunya's threats, right? Of like, it just amps up the energy and makes people do worse and worse shit.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I just saw. So yes, FM. It's a pattern. So when FM had his old channel, at the start, he only had female mods. And then I gave him shit about it. And I think it was me and that, is it something Pimentel or Pintel? Like, I think us two, or maybe Good Guy. Like, I think us three were maybe his first female mods. Like, he had a thing about women only. And then because so many girls wanted to talk about, don't have kids, fur babies became a big thing for him because a lot of girls were talking about their dogs and cats and shit, I mean, like the first time he got doxxed is because he pulled a married woman to New York, to, fuck her and shit,
Yeah.
And everyone says Megan, but Megan was the second or third one, right? So it's not like it's an isolated incident. And every time someone brings shit up, it's always Megan, but it's not just Megan. There's a pattern. It's okay to just pretend that it's only one person, but people know, and it's not just one person who saw his dick pic and shared it. It was a few people who received the dick pic and shared it,
And how that was acquired too, Bick. Let's not. I mean, that's why there's a couple reasons why he doxed me that day. But he doxed me that day because I brought up two things. I brought up his child support being paid by a community member, and B, that he took a illicit picture of a female without her consent.
Fucking no consent. And the key thing is that in today's day and age, actually, you said you were implying this, but I just want to make sure people picked it up because you implied it. A phone auto backs up to a cloud. So you take a photo, you wait a few moments, and then offer it to delete it. You still have it on your cloud, like, so you're not actually deleting.
And even aside from that, right? Like everyone knows my trigger is DV shit, and that the fact that like you're gonna put a female in that position of, even if you're like, oh yeah, I took it, right? To put them in a position to then have to be like, well, I didn't say you could. Like, will you delete that? Is a fucked up thing to do in an intimate setting like that, much less. You know what I mean? Like, it's just it's nothing to fucking shake a stick at. And I brought those two things up, and that's when he first name doxed me. Right. Ironically enough, right before he fucking said how doxing is weak and they use that only to when they have nothing else. And then ironically enough, the dude fucking first names doxed me. So
that reminds me about how, Catch is saying what they shouldn't be put on a higher pedestal. I said the same thing to Ed, actually. Yes, you do. If you want to be in a position to call out someone, you want to kind of make sure that when your credibility comes into question, that you can back up your credibility. And so, yes, catchers are fighting a battle on behalf of thousands of people in live chat, and so, yes, if you don't want that responsibility, then maybe don't catch on YouTube and just do catches like Josh and expose them differently. If you want that, whether it's donations, clout, recognition, then yes, you do kind of need to put yourself on a high pedestal because you want to make what you're doing is worthwhile. So if you're not a credible person and the cops don't want to take your cases, then it's kind of a dud effort, really. Exposure is not key, like a video getting 150,000 views. What if 149,999 were all from a different city?
Right.
Like, well, what would that exposure do? Like, I myself feel that, yes, the legal system has really disappointed us with Ed. But if you give up on the legal system, it just gets worse. You need more cases, you need more examples. And, collectively, maybe all the catchers can come together and go, in the last 3 years, we have caught this many people, but only this many people have actually gone through the legal system, and have a public cry about it. That is the type of exposure I feel, rather than a face of someone who, do we actually, like we look at some of the fucking revengeful tactics that some of these catchers in the last 6 to 12 months have used. Does that not make you question if they use those revengeful tactics? Like, FM on his live going, I'm going to get this guy. Like, hang on. How do you know you want to get this guy? Like, isn't it meant to be a bit more organic?
Right.
Like, you're just kind of feeding a bit and they latch on, like, I just go, well, then. And then, FM being excited when they had their conviction, it was a PHI and saying, this is my first conviction. It just makes me go, well, shouldn't that put questions on your chat logs and the shit you're doing? Because, you've been doing it quite a long time. And what is it that you're not doing right that isn't getting to the prosecutions and stuff? So, you give Alex a lot of credit. He came in as a young kid wanting to do pranks, saw it, and then just went, it's always been kind of his business, right? Because he replaced pizza delivery with this. But someone who's treating it like a business, he is thinking about it carefully. Sure, he pisses people off with his business mentality from time to time, but at the end of the day, he's doing more positive than some of these other catchers who are out here going, what the fuck are you doing here? You know, well, kind of same thing to them. What are you doing here? You're taking donos from people. You're not really getting convictions. You know, you're more here for drama, maybe 80, 90% of the time. So aren't you really here as a drama person, part-time catcher? Like, I mean, you know, if I had a job that I did once 2 months, can I really say that's a job, or is that a hobby? You know, like,
Right,
or,
exactly.
you know, so I don't know, like, there's a lot, like, and yes, I get it. Who the fuck am I to say this? But you know what? This community right now is based on people expressing their opinions. You know,
It is.
it's,
It
you
100%. It
know,
100% is, and I think that's what gets. It's crazy that especially some of the catchers get so hemmed up about someone speaking out of their actions, right? And it's like, listen, just like you said, if you don't want to hear that, A, you can just sign off, but B, then you really shouldn't be a part of this more gloat leaning part of the pred catching community, right? Like you're clearly there's very clear divide between like guys like Alex and PvP and the pred catchers that are the panelists, right? It's just the fact of the matter.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, but the place is a mess, to be honest. But you know,
Yeah. Well, I got something for everyone. I don't know if you want to stick up. I'm going to show Ed's. I think everyone was talking about it. Everyone, no one has Ed's first response, his 4-minute response. So I do have that for you, Jabrons. And then I did want to talk about something else. We got people doxing decoys that I need to address. And it's a really fucked up situation, and it needs to be talked about. And then we can kind of take it from there.
So 1 sec. Hey, Chuckles. They're not men when they're in 20s. They're still learning to be men in their 20s.
What is she saying?
The problem is men in their 20s. You know, in your 20s, majority of males have not learned well enough on how to be a man. They're still boys.
And this right here, like you need a bit, like I completely agree with this. I hate to make it sound more corporate, but it's just the fact of the matter. Like this idea of like that you need to go and solicit a bunch of donos just to make it from one place to the next I just don't think is realistic. And it's personally, I think the optics on it are fucking terrible.
Yeah, I do too, to be honest. Like, yeah, no.
I mean, we talked about this. This is one of the things that I had my big problem with Sam when he first got here. Just kind of how he entered off of like, hey, you know, prove Tommy wrong and win $1,000, right? And it's like the same thing gets brought up when you're talking about like, I hate to say it, but like paying decoys and stuff. And I love the decoy side of it, right? But it's just one of those things where it kind of reverts back to what you were saying about like, oh, I'm going to get this guy, right? It's like.
So the funny thing is, actually, before grifting became a thing in this community, the reason why I left the first time, one of the last things I said publicly was towards some catchers and decoys, y'all are just prostitutes that don't put out, you know, because I didn't know the word grifting. So if I knew the word grifting, I probably would have used that. But there are a lot of people around here who essentially are like hookers. They're selling themselves, but they don't put out, you know, they're selling something else, you know, whether it be, like this community needs someone like Jilly, someone who, you know, can kind of be a bit of a confident woman and kind of play, you know, that kind of sexual fantasy game, because there's so many loser simps here. And so, you know, she has a market for that, you know, and so it's important because before, like, decoys were wearing that kind of, you know, you used to go into some decoy chats and you see people going, oh, she sounds so gorgeous and whatever, and you're just there going, are you fucking sick? The person's pretending to be 14 and you think she sounds great. Like, you know, like Courtney used to get it in her decoy coils and
I
shit.
remember
And,
that actually. Yes.
you know,
Jesus.
and you're just
It's
there going, you know, those
it's
people need
wild.
to go. Yeah, like those guys should go onto Twitch and, you know, go onto those fucking, what is it, the bathtub streams or whatever, you know, like they belong over there, not YouTube, in my
I don't
opinion.
know.
But
I mean, it's the fact of the matter is that the internet has propped up that, kind of like what Chuckles is saying about like guys and their men in their 20s, but like the internet has perpetuated this simp mentality. And it's I was reading this article about it that it talked about, kind of like how it's created all these crutches for both men and women, right? And like men, it's like, okay, well, you can go onto these dating apps, right? And women see all these men that there's let's say 90 or let's say 10% of them are tens and they expect to get a 10, so they're swiping right on the tens and they're swiping left on the other 90%. The guys are just swiping on a bunch of fucking girls and not getting anyone, and so they have unrealistic expectations, right? So there's denial on both sides. And then what do guys have? What does the internet have? They say, oh, hey fellas, we got OnlyFans and Pornhub here for you, come on over, right? And it's like, okay, well then, OnlyFans and Pornhub weren't completely filling the gap. So then it's like, hey, did you know that you could pay a little bit more and you could talk with one of your influencers? And it's like, you're not even talking to them. You're fucking talking to somebody from India, that's just, just like doing AI shit back to you. And it just creates this false sense of validation and reality, which is the truth. And I gotta say, just while we're on this topic, because it's funny, I get it a lot that, oh, he's obsessed with women and shit like that. And listen, if there's one thing I've learned over these last, like, let's say year of shit really getting ham, it blows my mind how many of you fucking weirdos are banging each other and exchanging money. Like not donos to catchers, like legit exchanging money just to exchange money and also banging each other is wild.
well, look,
I'd never.
to be fair, I bought Bill a year of StreamYard, so I probably fit in that basket too. So.
Shame.
Yeah, but we all have our reasons. Like, I don't know. At the time that channel was new, if I was in that position 6 or 9 months later, I probably wouldn't have bought a year. I maybe would have bought a month or not. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, and I just felt for Bill, he needed a channel for his own well-being, so I felt that was the best way I could say thank you for the years that, because at the end of the day, like, Bill and Ed, they both have an important part of history with me of when I got involved, like in certain elements of pred catching or just, understanding things and stuff. So, yeah, like, and Sam's cleared Bill did nothing. It was just the fact that he was a good friend for so many times. And, COVID was a time of need for many, like, I've never experienced, like none of us have experienced the world of lockdowns and things like that. And, where me and my girlfriend lived in separate houses, so we kind of, and in a totally different area, I couldn't really see her as much as I wanted to. So the community I found, and pred catching was the first internet community I've ever been in. So, it was quite important. So, for my mental health during that period. And so I do feel a lot of gratitude for, people like Bill who kind of pulled me in. Like, I feel like it was kind of Bill and this other guy, Appleby, who were the two people who got me connected to certain people. So, as much as Appleby has a lot of faults and a good thing he got pushed out, I do still have a bit of a thank you feeling towards him. And so that was all Bill was really. Like, I felt like he was in a time of need where, having a channel helped him from isolation, helped him from a lot of things. And I just thought that was probably the best way I could ever say thank you to the guy that I've never met, and the reality of it is a year's StreamYard, that money we spend that for useless shit anyway, you know?
Yes,
Like,
yeah, exactly. And
yeah,
and people do love the content. You know what I mean? It is the fact of the matter. I think there's definitely people that exaggerate the, oh, I was asked to go live, shit like that. But like, let's be honest. Like, you know, a lot of us here that are addicted to this shit would rather listen to this than, you know, binge watch some new Netflix show. It's just the fact of the matter,
yeah.
especially when shit's kind of popping off like it is right now, you know?
Yeah, and that gift that I gave to Bill wasn't a gift just to Bill, because so many more people were able to appreciate and enjoy the benefits of it, or people like Telly could hate on the benefits of having someone like Bill online or more, you know, like, so there was, you know, it wasn't just for Bill. I think, you know, the reason I did it was for Bill, but I felt like there was such a big benefit for those. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. All right, I gotta switch gears here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to stick around. But I
I
think
do. Been trying to remember. There's something irking me. I think there was one more thing I really wanted to mention, but I can't remember. That's why I'm kind of stalling and thinking, what was it? There is. I have a gut feeling.
let me play
Yeah,
the Ed
play it.
clip, and then
I'll have
you
a think.
guys, yeah, you think about it. All right, here you guys go. So this was the first response while they were in Florida. Everybody, you guys, I'll put this out as a solo video as well too, so people can cut it up if they need to. I wouldn't play that with it. Sorry, that would be a terrible start.
All right, y'all. So, look, about 40 months ago now, my brother's house was raided. I don't know what the probable cause was in the probable cause affidavit. His name was on a search warrant, and the search warrant was issued at the address in which he lived. I happened to be at that address. They found, allegedly, some controlled substances in that house, and we were arrested and taken into custody on possession of controlled substances charges. My brother was asleep at the time, and when they went through the door, he stood up and didn't know who it was, if somebody was breaking in, whatever, and he allegedly reached for the officer's gun. Now, that is a charge that he has not been indicted for. This investigation has been over 42 months, and basically what is going on is they're urging us, because their search yielded nothing that they were looking for, and the search warrant didn't specify any drug-related content in the search warrant. So if they drop their case at the Attorney General's office, then the county is going to have to drop their case on the drug charges. And they're urging us to plea out on the drug charges from their illegal search and seizure, probably to drop the Attorney General's case, so that they can still get a charge on it. So it's 40-something months later. If there was any CP on any device, this investigation, even somebody went on Tommy's panel and said the other day that Texas would have, done something within 19 months. And she works with the Attorney General's office. Go back and listen to his live stream that he did, his panel. So, that's the story. That's the long and the short of it. And to address the allegations that I'm still currently on meth, I flew out to Florida the other day. If I was still on meth, how fucked up would I be going through withdrawals right now? I haven't been a drug addict in over 3 years. And for the allegations that, the CP whatever bullshit brought me into this community, I was working for No Games for Weirdos when I got arrested for drugs. So I don't know what the fuck all of y'all are talking about. But anyway, that's the story. I'm not going to waste any more time on this. We're trying to get another catch. I'm still in Florida. I don't fly back until, why should I even bother telling y'all when I fly back? But that's the long and the short of it. That's what happened. And I know that I haven't done anything wrong as it comes to CP. That's fucking ridiculous. So I'm not letting it bother me. I'm going to continue to do what I do in this community. And if y'all don't like it, y'all can fuck off. That's just the way I am. That's just the way it is. So other than that, that's all I got to say. I appreciate the support, the outpouring of support that the people that support me have shown me. And I appreciate all the love, and fuck all the haters. And that's all I got to say about that. So much love. God bless. Peace, everybody.
Pretty wild, to say the least. This is just so you guys see it. Here's the polo.
So Polo, fuck you, Chomo.
It was really fucked up. Really fucked up there. How do you want to play that? He went along with something with Polo that was completely. It was fucking unreal. Dude was But that blows my mind. I tell you guys what, that I don't understand how he got away, like how he thought the stuff wouldn't come up.
Oh, actually, can I say butt in?
Yeah.
My opinion on something. So what caught my attention a year ago when this all came out and made me initially suspicious is, why would a guy that works at Walmart want to subscribe on things that will search records? He must have known. He must have been looking up his shit like regularly. Like, it just makes no sense why a guy like him would want to subscribe to, these websites where you can find information, unless he knew shit was coming and he was searching himself. He just stopped subscribing to it in the last year. I think he said that he no longer has it. So it's almost like he just gained confidence in the last year that it's all done and dusted and he doesn't need to keep looking. And that obviously backfired on him. But
it could be because, like, here's a good example. The most prominent, how do I want to say, like, third-party website is fucking Truthfinder, right? And it's very difficult to get your stuff off of Truthfinder. You know what's the easiest way to get your stuff off the Truthfinder? Is to subscribe to it, and then you can opt out your own name, but only while you're subscribed.
Oh, right.
You can ask them, but it'll usually take a few weeks, and you have to kind of bombard them with emails until they'll take it off. But it's very difficult. So that could definitely be it. I get definitely a bit pessimistic in that, there was a comment, I think, I haven't seen this account. I don't know if they actually have been gone or if they just came back for this, but I just don't, there's no way that he didn't not know. Like,
oh, fuck no. Someone who enjoys reading criminal cases and shit like that, as if you wouldn't check up on yours. Like, he was doing true crime like 3 years ago. He used to do lives on his Edward S channel with like 2 to 10 viewers, and that was his thing. So to go from there to not even be checking your own court cases, like, it just makes no sense in my opinion. I don't know.
It's wild. It's definitely wild.
Right.
I
just wanted to touch on 2 things if I can before I pop off.
Please.
Last one is, one of them is just this is just a personal opinion that I just want to share because I feel like some other people have a different opinion. I don't, I do believe that like a lot of preds that are exposed on pred catches, some people are specific to gender or age, but I do feel that there is maybe the majority, my gut's saying the majority, but I don't know, but there is a good portion of pedophiles that are not gender or age specific. There would be decoys here who would either have been a boy that looks like a girl or a girl that looks like a boy, and preds would contact them and go, hey, you're a boy or you're a girl, and they would be like, nah, I'm actually, and the preds don't care, often it's more to do with being a minor or a child or an infant rather than a gender for a lot of them. So with this mixed variety of things that were found, I don't know. I don't think you can really just say he was a dealer. He could have just been an absolute sick fuck where he just liked anything and everything. Yes, he could have been selling and buying or whatever people have been saying, but I don't know. My gut's just going, he's a sick fuck, and I'm fine with that. That he's an absolute sick fuck. I think the speculation that he was selling them or whatever, just because of the variety, I don't think that kind of makes sense to me, just based on some of the decoy chats I've seen. And oh yeah, sorry, the sex. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl. Sorry. Yeah, like some peds just want the fact that it's a child. It's it's either it's the stretchy young skin, or they want the child mentality, or they just have that powering over someone. It could be a range of different things, but yeah, I just feel like I lean towards more of an absolute sick fuck than anything. And lastly, the one last thing I just want to mention was PP Mass, I think, said he started catching when he's lost his job for COVID and things. And I think Alex also said that he started catching when he was watching a catch during COVID or something, right? So essentially all these catches kind of started in 2020, around February, March, April.
Right.
Yeah. So for his house to be raided in 2019, how the fuck are they going to raid? Someone was saying, oh, that was Penny's computer or something. Didn't Penny and Ed meet in this community, which he joined in 2020? So how could the raid have taken a computer a year ago, right? So I think there's a lot of things to kind of have to keep in mind that, yeah, timeline is important, like, especially tail end of 2020, 2021, he was definitely in a lot of evidence lockers, in a lot of things that, it really breaks my heart. Like it just, I don't know, the biggest emotion about all of this is just how heartbreakingly sad it is that we have such a person with so much access to, information. Like, like there was never CP or anything there. It was all pred info, but occasionally preds would send harmless, well, I mean, the pics of minors, but not in any, those things were sometimes kept as evidence, right? So, there would have been some minor pics in there and shit, and I don't know, it's just really, and then there were cases amongst different catches that, the preds were kind of made aware of a catch. There was just a handful of instances that happened.
Weird things. Yeah.
Yeah, it just brings things into question,
which we've proven in the past, which has been proven in the past, of people sabotaging catches, like decoys and people in the community sabotaging catches. That's not.
Yeah, but my question is though, when catchers are decoying on a kick platform, and then there's a person who had his house raided, and one of the things that they checked on was a kick account. it brings into question what kick communities was he in? Did any of these kick profiles in the evidence lockers overlap? Like there's just a lot of shit there. Like, I'm pretty sure he never mentioned he knew kick. And Bill's probably, or Tiko's better to clarify that, but I'm pretty sure he acted pretty oblivious to the whole kick software. Because I remember I was the only one who was using Blue Kick and stuff and trying to find out more things about, the modded kicks so that we can see fake live pictures and other things like that. But if he had a subpoena to have him or his brother's kick account checked, you would think he would be a bit more like, oh yeah, I know what kick is kind of thing, but I don't know.
It's fucking wild. It's scary to think. Yeah, it's scary to fucking think about that.
So yeah, it is sad, and I just hope that moving forward, I think the people who want to know what's in those documents have already seen it or can get access to it. And I think we should just really care for those who have experienced some, hardship in the past, and just really discuss this more in an analytical way, or how we can do better, and not really bring up the shit that's been explained in all that, because it is quite sad, and it's shit we don't need to hear.
That's how I feel about it. I'm kind of perplexed. I was a bit perplexed that Nanya had kind of titled that stream, "Wait, there's more." I think that was a little bit clickbaity, and then just to read off the stuff that's already been exposed and do it in a way that was like, yeah, Ed. Like, I mean, the way I look at it is that is someone's child, man. Like.
Correct.
It just, I don't know, man. This whole situation breaks my heart. It's got me questioning a lot of things about this place, the role that I play into it, the movement in general, and also just like, somebody was in here. There was a Sapphire account or something like that was like, "Oh, TB, you're stretching when you say there's Preds here." Like, I'm sorry, guys, but I think that's incorrect, man. I just think you got to think about how many catchers mention their name, right? And it would just be naive to think that there's not fucking pedos among us, even if they're just fucking lurking. I think it's just crazy to think that.
No, absolutely. It's in part of anything, right? So if you're a pedo, I think you would kind of look into this kind of stuff, and when you find it, you're going to go into it. I think it's to do with any interest. If you're a weed smoker, you find weed communities. If you're into RC cars, you find RC. And I think a pedo, to safeguard who they are, will be curious about these communities, and when they find it, they'll try and infiltrate it. Not necessarily infiltrate it, but to maybe at least keep an eye on it and see what the techniques are being used and things like that. It does tie into the question: would they come over to a drama community, and would they just stay in the pred catching community? Because these two don't overlap. Like back in the day, a catch would happen and the channel would go, drop the link and shut their live. That's a part of the pred catching community, I would say, because they're promoting the reason why they're here. If I just feel like this is a separate, and that's perfectly fine, just as long as you don't confuse one another. Like to say that you're for the kids, but then talking about or describing the type of CP that's not being for the kids. Like that's been there for impact, for drama,
for mudslinging. Like that's just the way I just like the term that I can use is just like, and I hate it, but it's just poor taste. Like it's just, why is that being read out? Like you said, that's not for the kids, man. That's not moving anything forward. That shit's fucking disgusting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this place. I don't know. Stuff. But let me think here. So we've been going for, I know these guys want me to drop the link. But I think first,
I'm curious. Can I ask a question? Hey, Stack, do you ever go on a panel? Because you asked some dumbass questions and some fucking solid questions. So I'd like to entertain you, asking some fucking hard-on questions. But I'm always curious. You only stay in chat, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think he's ever been on panel. You're like a fucking just pulling a Ray move. Ray the other day is like on his own stream. He's like, Alan, Alan, you want to come up here? And I'm like, you think Alan, that alt account is gonna fucking come up here? Like this fucking guy?
No, but this is fair though. Haystack called out people using alt accounts. I always thought Haystack was someone's main alt account that caught traction. But for Haystack to call out alt accounts, that has to imply that's his main account. If that's the case, he's not here hiding himself. He's not anything. That's why I kind of feel like if he's open to chat, and yes, I do get there's doxing and bullshit, but Haystack, if you feel like your voice is going to reveal too much, then sure, don't come up. But if you feel like being on a panel can maintain your anonymity, then come up, because I feel like you asking questions will probably be something half the chat would enjoy, but
yeah, and
that's my opinion.
And that's the thing. I was sort of touch on that. So like, hey, even Haystack and I don't agree on everything, but I can tell Haystack's been around for a while. I think he does. He asks some stupid ass questions. He stirs the pot, but he also asks some really good questions, and he brings up some really good topics, and he also knows a lot about the community. And that, I want to, while we're talking about this, this whole narrative has been kind of thrown out there around that. I made some comment about like, well, Josh is on his alt account, and so he can be a troll. Like, no, I apologize because I misworded that. That's not what I meant. What I meant was that no one would have ever knew Josh was tied to Decoin one bit if it wasn't for him being tied or doxed, however you want to put it, to his catching organization, right? His decoy catching organization, and that's what I meant, right? Like that. It's not so much you can come here under an alt, and I disagree that this idea of like alt lives don't matter, right? Like Ryan started it of saying like, you're just a faceless, nameless troll. So it's like, oh, what? So if you're, in order to have an opinion here, you have to, hand over your ID. I think that is a bad mentality. Because it also gets, I think Haystack put it perfectly, is like, people don't want to come on panel because you have a much better chance of getting fucking doxxed.
That was the reason why I never went on Ed's panel. The moment I say or do something dumb, I would have thought he would have clipped it, done a premiere, and, that's who he is. And he started that culture of it all, Prior to Predcatcher drama, news and drama, what we did about the community was roast them. There was channels roasting the fuck out of people, having a laugh. It wasn't saying, you're a dirty piece of shit. Essentially, that's what Ed was doing. You're a fucking Nazi lover, or you're a this, before it wasn't full of hatred. It was more like, you're a fucking dumb cunt. That was the kind of whole context of what videos about other community members were.
Yes, exactly. And that's what I'm trying to say is like, that's when truth be told is like, it kind of goes back to the whole Juniper thing, and I hate to bring it up, but it's like, I'm going to be completely honest with you. That day that she was kind of the final spurg with her and Sabby up there, I was in chat at the start egging that shit on, and at a certain point, I think you got to, what is it? Like the trial by fire, so to speak, right? Like learn by burning your hand on the fucking stove, and it's just one of those things where it's like people are going to troll you and they're going to say things to get under your skin and get you to spurg. If you give them the reaction, they're just going to do it more. It's cyclical, right? And I think people that are not good at interwebbing, they are very easily manipulated and kind of fall right into that. It's just
Man,
it's
look,
a tough thing to see.
yeah, because that reminds me, it's exactly what I said before, like how back in our day, or like people used to poke at catchers because they were who the channel owners were. And, like poking at Rami and Rami going, fuck off, you faggot, fucking, I'll slap your ass or whatever, bullshit gay connotations he'll say, was fucking funny as hell. Or Alex sometimes having a Spurgeon saying, come on, talk to me. And, that was kind of fun. Whereas nowadays, we're now seeking the next locksmith meltdown, like Juniper has enhanced to some people what a locksmith meltdown was. Some people, the locksmith meltdown is still the top, but there's a lot of enjoyment in seeing that, like the moment someone's about to have a meltdown, you see the numbers in chat just skyrocket because people behind the scenes are saying, watch this, and that's what everyone's seeking. And so anyone who's going to be a bit unstable, they're going to have a successful channel moving forward because that's what this community wants. They want someone who's a bit unstable. They poke at this and that, like I'm sure if NTF didn't do her rage quits and just kept going with those lives and had semi meltdowns, she would skyrocket it even more. People are just chasing that meltdown at the moment.
Yeah, it's just like, goddamn, it's the truth. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny how this show works. I never would have thought. I thought I figured I'd be doxxed at some point, but the whole job thing was unreal and very awkward.
Yeah,
but that's for another day.
And that's the thing, and that's why I think, so many people have left this space, like these panels used to get like much more, like multiple hundred views, but I think people got, we're on the internet to escape reality, but the internet became worse than reality, right? So why were they there? So a lot of people left the chats because there was more hate, there was more drama in the internet world than their real life. So they would step away from themselves. Others just hate the doxing or were scared of the doxing. And so right now it's essentially, a small portion of who was here 18 months ago. And a lot of these names I suspect would probably be, if you kind of diminished alts, you'll have a really smaller number of people. Like I do feel like there's a lot of people in here who, have various accounts. So, and I think the culture here has developed where you need to have alts, and to fit into certain spaces, you need to have alts so that you don't get called out because, you can't have, like, Patcon done well. He can say what he wants anywhere and everywhere.
Yes,
But,
yes.
But if you're like 3 months ago, if you're an Edvidian and you went into Nonya's, you were blocked. If you were a Nonya Knight and you entered Edge chat, you weren't blocked immediately, but the moment you said something about CP or anything, you were blocked. So those people would then need to have odds to be in those alternate spaces. And so many people here, it amazes me how so many people here are parents. I don't have a kid, but I have a dog. And just with my dog, I don't have as much time as half the people here do to be online. It just amazes me how much time some people have, each their own though. So for those people, they're only put on a side because they need to fit in or whatever. But essentially, a lot of these people just want a space, so they'll go anywhere. And so they need to create an odds so their so-called friends won't hate on them for being in another space.
Yes, it's true, dude. It's so true. I've said it since day one in terms of like, listen, I always made that comment about how Ray said he could, be the king of the community if he like disowned Ed and Bill or something like that. And the fact of the matter is, like, really, you can have a lot of power here if you just are consistent in providing people with a place to chat, because that's what, and just like you said, with people drawing a line in the sand, it perpetuates this idea of alts, right? And that's why you see more alts today than ever before, right? Because people don't feel comfortable doing that. However, they do want to be engaged in the conversation, so they go in under an alt. And I think Lord Cook, not Lord Cook, Ellen said this, or Lord Cook did say this. Ellen is quoting Lord Cook. It's the same 10 niggas beefing with each other. And I'm sorry, but the grammar around here is like, when did I feel like sometimes we're in like idiocracy where people are like, it's cool to talk like a retard. Not that Lord Cook does that, but there's many that do. But it's true. A lot of these alt accounts come in and stir up shit on purpose.
But, you know, if once you kind of grow tired of this shit and you're a bored fucker, it sort of kind of makes sense, you know, why people do it. But in FCC, I did explain why I popped in after Ed has bounced.
Yeah, rewind, you disgruntled old man. All right, I want to get to this doxing shit, and then I'll open this up because I know the chat's gonna riot if I don't open up this panel. But first, unless you got anything else, Vic.
Nah, I think I might hop out. I need to walk the dog and stuff like that, so I'll listen in. But it was good to be up. Oh,
yeah.
Thanks for the time. Appreciate you.
Vic, appreciate you, man. Be well, all right?
Cheers. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Okay, party people. Give me a second here. Let me see if I got a... Okay. Let me get some stuff pulled up here. Let me just throw in a song really quick, and let me get some things pulled up here. We're going to talk about some fucking punk-ass motherfucker docs and decoys out here. Active decoys. Ridiculous. Unreal. Yeah. Let's talk about it. What do you guys want? All right, this song. 1 second. We won't even play it all the way through. Let me just grab something to drink.
Tell your mama you ain't shit.
Now ever since a nigga was a seed, only thing promised to me was the penitentiary. Still ballin', riding on these niggas cause they lame. In a 6-1 Chevy, still heavy in this game. Can you feel me? Blame it on my mama, I'm a thug nigga up before the sunrise. Quicker than the drug dealers, tell me if it's on. Nigga, then we first the bomb bust on these bitch made niggas, sit them up. West side, ain't nobody love me as a broke nigga. Finger on the trigger, Lord forgive me if I smoke niggas. I love my female strap, the fucker from the back, I get my currency stacks. California's where I'm at, right? Pass by, why these niggas wonder why I got shot but didn't die. Let them see who's next to try. Did I cry? Hell nah, nigga, tears shed. For all my homies in the pen, many peers dead, niggas still ballin'.
Till the day I die, you can bring your crew, but we remain true, motherfucker, still ballin'. Till the day I die, you can bring your crew, but we remain true, motherfucker, still ballin'. Till the day I die, you can bring your crew, but we remain true, motherfucker, still ballin'. Niggas wonder why, you can bring your crew, but we remain true, motherfucker, still ballin'.
Hey yo, 6 in the morning, I'm up at dawn cracking. Wash up my face and start my backpacking. Get my head together for the fantastic voyage. On a fast break like the Georgetown Hoyas. Kiss my baby bride till my honey don't cry. Wipe the tear from my eye, say salam, then the fly. Then taking them off into limitless space with swift pace. Left a few G's at the place just in case. With ace, I get snappy, hit the corner, heli cabby, Brooklyn Expressway on the JFK. And with no delay, so step on it, dog on it. These fly out-of-staters got the paper and a warning. The voice or percussion, need no introduction. The mighty most def on DJ Hard, the production. My jam keep you buzzing, like cash and good loving. I'm staying form fresh, I ain't most def for nothing.
Till the day I die, you can bring your crew, but we remain true. Motherfuckers still ballin'. Till the day I die, you can bring your crew, but we remain true. Motherfuckers still ballin'. Till the day I die, you can bring your crew, but we remain true. Motherfuckers still ballin'. Niggas wonder why. You can bring your crew, but we remain true. Motherfuckers still ballin'.
Woo! Pumped up. All right, people, party people. So I talked about this on my fucking doc stream, about this scumbag on my doc stream. He popped up the other day and was like, I'm gonna go on PHIs and just know there's more drama coming in. There's more drama. I'm gonna do more drama. And the drama's just been bullshit. It's just been fucking bullshit. For example, Exhibit A. Here's Tex, his fucking screenshots of the boy server, right? And I just find it really funny. I find it really interesting that this last sentence here says, they say they have it all backed up, so ask them to release it because the things I do have are not much more than this. Check. I don't know if that's like a checkmate or the fuck that is, right? But there's nothing here. Like I think Josh said the N-word once. I think that maybe that's what he was calling out. But he's also going on to, which he still has access to, his OPE account. And you can see he's so drunk, the dude can't even type. He can't even spell correctly. And then he has to edit it. Okay? So one of the big issues I have is that as we just saw, he doesn't have much for screenshots, but I thought PHI had screenshots. I thought that's why I got doxxed. I thought that's why Josh got outed, right? Isn't that strange? But he doesn't have, like, maybe there's more screenshots to come of all the heinous shit that we did. Furthermore, he was supposed to pop up on PHIs yesterday. They had it all timed out. And then he left him holding the fucking bag. Why? Because he's a drunk piece of shit. He probably wasn't fucking hammered enough. That's why. What is he gonna do? He's got nothing to show. What is just gonna be a bunch more hearsay? That's all we've seen is hearsay. I've shown you all that these people, whenever they have an ounce of proof, they go immediately within 24 hours and release it. We have yet to see anything incriminating of this nefarious boy server. And now it's come to this level. To where this piece of shit is doing shit like this. He is doxing two decoys here. Two active decoys here. This is his community post here. It says, say it ain't so. And this guy is being asked by another catcher to go on a panel to validate the grimy shit that they did. Unreal. Unreal. So yeah. Have him up there. He brings a ton of credibility out here doxing active decoys. And let me get another thing. Let me put this out there. Motherfucker wouldn't tell me. I know it's a shit ton. I'm pretty sure Josh is well over 20 catches that he's decoyed in the last month. It's probably over 20. It may be over 25 at this point. You don't see that little fucking retard doing decoy streams, dono streams. No. He just puts in the fucking work. It's just fucking disgusting. I just can't, I can't believe that this is where it's came to. Of just fucking openly, we're okay with doxing decoys on community posts. And then we should ask him to come up on panel. Tell us about all the bad things the boys did. Why'd Bobby Joe get kicked out of Slack? I called the fucking the PHI and FM fallout months ago. I didn't even have to ask Josh this. You know why? Because I ask to pay Josh, and he won't let me. I pay Josh's catchers by way of proxy. What are you confused about? Tech. Oh, you've been gone for a while. Tech got broken up. Tech is a scorned fucking dude that has an alcohol problem and is trying to fucking scorch the earth. In fact, why don't we just do this? Let's give you guys some. We can do this really quick. Sorry, I shouldn't do that. I know that's annoying. I hate when people do that on stream. Give me a second. Let me just show you. I'll show you. Cabela confused. Oh, that's funny. That's clever. That's a clever one, pal. All right, so here is, let's go to my doc stream. Show you guys this 1 second. Just want to play this last bit for you here, people, to give you an idea. Where all the credibility is coming from. Remove it.
Pay attention. Keep up. Oh, so Tommy Boy's over there and played my news video.
Oh, he did? He doxed you?
That means that somebody's downloaded it because it's not.
So to give you guys some backstory here, just to go back to this, PHI had outed Josh as being tied him to his decoy organization, and she did so by way of tech. She claims that there's a bunch of screenshots of us doing nefarious shit, getting her to off herself, that she posted the screenshots in her Gilded, and that she said, unfortunately, I'm not part of her Gilded, so I could not see said screenshots. I proceeded. Her thing was that Josh doxed her because he put a link to like a PH Cry account on Rumble that showed something about her news article. And what I showed her was that her news article was still on her fucking YouTube page. Then she doxed the fuck out of me.
Oh, so Tommy Boy's over there and played my news video.
Oh, he did? He doxed
Yeah.
you?
That means that somebody's downloaded it because it's not on my YouTube.
Oh.
That's okay, Luke.
It was on her YouTube. It was on her YouTube.
You little bitch.
Yes, my name
Wait
is
till
Luke.
I find out your last name because then I'm going to dox you.
Just like in the Bible.
And I'm going to dox you with my mouth so there ain't no mistake about it when it happens, bitch.
This is the part you want to watch.
I had your shit for the longest motherfucking time. And then just imagine my surprise when I put that little name in there and this video comes up. And it's like, well, wait a minute. What has God given me here? Sweet satisfaction. The fucking planets align. Y'all missed it. His name's Luke. I'll get back with you with the last name.
Ready on the track.
See, Tommy boy, you'll figure it out one way or another. I show him when I'm ready to show him, not when you want me to. It's too bad you're not in my gilded. Too bad. It's so sad that you're not in my gilded. Oh, or Slack. Screenshots are posted in my gilded. Too bad you're not in there to see them. Pay attention, Tommy boy. Pay attention. Keep up.
Talking about.
Okay. That's okay, because when I get these screenshots, I'm saying it right motherfucking now. When I get these screenshots from this Discord, this server that they were all in, oh yeah, cyberbullying is gonna be of your fucking worries.
Oh. And Tommy Boy will fucking flip the fuck out because his first name was said, but don't worry about those socials or Sammy's name or her address.
Cyberbullying is gonna be the least of your fucking worries. Guarantee it. They act like I don't know who the server belonged to, who was looking up the information and dropping it, who was asking for it.
All they want to see is proof.
You ain't showing nobody shit.
Shit.
All y'all.
If you know, you know.
Right? Fuck all y'all. And if you don't know, you ain't gonna.
The thing I hate the most is being questioned or asked to show proof of something not being a lie when we're the ones that have the credibility, not them. You know what I mean? It's disgusting.
All right, here's the important part. The source was tech. That's what she claims. Here's the big part. This is how it ties back to tech.
Okay. No one is giving Tech a pass at all. No one has gave him a pass.
Break on the track.
Should we do a Beetlejuice, Ryan, and go Tech, and see if he shows up?
Still hasn't shown up.
You know what's crazy? They want to trash Tech, but I'm pretty sure Tech could say some wild things about that chick and bring it to the internet. And
It hasn't.
well, you know what? He hasn't. That shows a lot of character. Nor the dragon.
No, Tech didn't drop it. Tech dropped my name and phone number in your boys' Discord. Then your friend Josh dropped the article in Ed's chat. I know that they keep making this comment to me that I should not trust my source. What those people fail to realize is my source has absolutely nothing to gain by snitching on themselves to me.
Nothing to gain.
For coming to me and telling me about the dirty shit that they did to me behind my back. They have absolutely nothing to gain by doing so.
It's Tech, obviously.
Break on the track.
Yep, Alan. And the numbers are too, baby. We're up to 140 people waiting on this one. All the while, the whole motherfucking time, you knew that mine, FM's, Gabby's, and Nunya's information was dropped in that fucking server. Welcome to my world, Tommy boy, you bitch. What's up, Bobby Joe?
Girl, I just want to say thank you on behalf of all the people he has came after. Enjoy your day, girl. You did it.
Tommy Boy is a porn bomb. He's a cockhead. Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck those people. Fuck those scumbags. That shit is funny. And now look who's fucking fighting. That's why you don't. That's why you don't fucking put all your eggs in one basket, scumbags. Fucking Jesus. So yeah, that's who we're waiting for the credibility for this scumbag who's out here doxing multiple decoys, active decoys. So I look forward to it. I look forward to him coming up and doing his tell-all. Tech, hell of a man. Hell of a man. Hope the law don't catch you. Anyway, it's 2:20 here. What I'm going to do is I am going to drop the link for a bit. We'll see where this goes. I ain't staying up late. I ain't playing games with you fucking people. I don't feel like fucking arguing. I'll do that in the morning. If y'all want to wait, we'll cross that bridge then. There might be people that I won't let up. We'll see. Here we go. Maybe no one will come up. Maybe this will be like one of those Ray streams. TbS, yes, please do get wrecked. I am wrecked. Wrecked and reviewed. Oh, yeah, there is one thing while I'm waiting for somebody. As Clit Dog. It's because I had a hell of a weekend, so my sleep schedule is already all fucked up. The Sam stuff. I am really surprised Sam fucking dipped. It does kind of blow my mind. Hold on, let me put something up here.
Bruh. I would have fucking, bro. You would have been porn bombed, bro. What kind of shield was that, dude?
I know, dude. I actually didn't think about that. I think I have a better one. I need to get it out. I'm actually not even sure how you do it, to tell you the truth. Because how do you do it at the same time? Oh, here, this one works, right? Let me see. Oh no.
Oh
Here,
my gosh, bro, that's awkward as fuck, bro. That's you for real.
Oh shit. Oh, it's funny. I just, I like the self-deprecating.
Hell yeah.
Me. Oh, look at that. I don't really know the StreamYard stuff, But what's up, Lord Cuck? How you been living?
Poorly, but I'm here.
Living your best life? You got that blinky out?
I had a brownie and that shit hit him. So
you buying that shit from dispensaries?
Nah, I get it from a friend.
You're giving buddies fill carts? Really?
Oh no, I'm talking a brownie, dude. Like
a brownie. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. Ew, no. Nah, bro. I don't know about that, bro.
So you are getting your blinkies from a fucking
dispensary. Yeah, of course, bro. What the fuck?
Dude, I've heard of home growers filling carts.
Bro, I feel like they'll add some sort of chemical X, bro. Like you know what I mean, bro? Like some add some seasoning to that shit, bro.
Yeah, dude,
I don't know, bro.
Of course they are. They're gonna need to fucking make it last longer.
Oh. Oh my god. Put some olive oil in that shit.
Yeah, it's funny. It's not allowed out here, but everyone wants it. My cousin came into town and fucking flew with it, and we were like out at the bars, and fucking people were like, "What is this?" And that shit, dude. That shit. What did he have? God, what was it? I think it was fucking live resin, and just that shit just fucking knocked these people on the ground, because most of the shit out here, it's all Cali and California weed, believe it or not.
Oh, I gotta say hello to people in the chat. So let me okay. Let me go to the top here. Hello, PatCon, Top Fellows, Matt. Yeah, I sound like NTF when I do this. You know what? Yeah, let me just do the NTF. Anthony Cruz, Control, Christy, Gonzi, Larkbusters, Constantine, Cat Eyes, Pullover, Christy. I think I said that twice. Batmom. Let me scroll up a little bit. JFK, Jay Silly, Sam's Clit. The more you know. I think I got everybody. FCC. All right.
Yeah, I've been I've been highlighting comments. Chat's been good tonight.
Yeah. So it's so there's Ed stuff. I was like on a rant last night. Like the bean kicked in, but this nigga Cap was sleeping. So like I felt like my energy was like misplaced. You
didn't get it all out?
Well, no, I did, but like it was like to a dead crowd. It was like I'm like, yo, this guy sucks, dude. And it was just like one nigga sleeping. Batman was just like, I don't know what Batman was doing. Like it was like two people in chat. I'm just like, man.
I mean, shit is wild, dude. Shit is wild. I don't know how much you read of that shit, but I couldn't make
no,
it.
I'd even that shit makes me like my stomach. I couldn't even get through too much. But like when I was on Cap, he was kind of showing more, so I saw a bit more. But like you were kind of repeating the same talking points about like just like dude, it's weird, bro. Like it's like he's like 2 degrees of separation. You know what I mean? For at least for me. And I can't imagine like actually just having a conversation with this guy. Like who knows? Like who really fucking knows?
Bro, that's you're telling me. I mean, and then there was some really, and I don't know, it's good or bad, but like, dude, the people were talking about it, like, who sent this fucking guy, pictures of their family or have.
No, okay, no, okay. I was like very, very stoned, and it came off like malicious, but I meant like, you just casual, like, oh, hey Ed, I'm on the beach with my family, and just send a photo like through Instagram. Like that's what I mean. Not like here's my kid Ed. Like, you know what I mean? Like some sacrificial shit. No, I meant like just like a family, like that's what I meant. Like, bro,
no,
it's
not
like,
thinking about it. Dude, that's what I'm saying is like when I first heard that, I'm like, fuck, man, that's a jab. But then I'm like, dude, but for real though, like you gotta take that shit into account, dude. And a lot of people don't know. None of the boys knew my name or anything like that up until I got doxxed, right? So like I didn't share shit with them at all, vacation photos or any shit like that. You know what I mean? So like, but that's what I'm saying is like, I don't know. People got to be careful the people that they trust out here. It's unreal.
It's scary. It's eerie, and all this stuff. and like a legit digital library. Like we can look back and this guy's just on panels saying all this shit, and it's just eerie. Like all that haystack videos and like Locke being like, they're calling Ed a chomo. He's not a fucking chomo. Like it's just all eerie now. It's just eerie.
Dude, Haystack made a comment earlier about fucking that he thinks like Ed probably got off on the fact of like drawing the line so close, you know, like toying with. And I'm like, dude, I actually think so too, dude. I actually 100% like thinks he gets off on riding that line.
Cap was saying like, oh, easy. What's the next thing for Ed? I'm like, yo, he's coming back. I'm saying his ego is too big. Like he's been here for so long, knowing that shit, and he's been helping catchers, and he's been running panels, and he's been like, who knows many people he consoled back like in the back chats, like, oh, like let's say somebody has a bad day and they're just talking to Ed and just, you know what I mean, like hours just personal phone calls with Ed talking about their personal problems. Like, bro. God damn, man.
And there's just no way, dude, with all that shit, right? Like I've seen, like, you know, TPC was talking about just like the fucking documents and just how long they were. And I don't know enough about like the fucking system, right? But like, how does this guy? There's no way, just in my mind, I can't connect the dots of this dude somehow just being completely oblivious. Because his story is we need to like.
Nah, man. He's not oblivious, bro. He's just playing the dumb card. There's no, bro. I said this on Cap. I'm gonna say it here, bro. The evidence they seized, it sounds like fucking Best Buy, bro. They had like 1,000 pieces of devices, bro. It's only 2 niggas in that place. Like he knew what he was doing, dude. 800 gigabytes. Come on.
And yeah, and there's no way, even if you gave him the benefit of the doubt, it was 100% his brother, he would know that it was like with that amount of material.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, there's no out of it. There's no way out of it. But I saw people in chat saying like, oh, now that Ed's gone. I don't think Ed's gone, people. Like I don't.
Ed is not. No, he's not gone. He's just in the background watching. He ain't talking. He's watching.
I think people are giving him too much credit, being like, oh, he's gonna dip now, or he found another community. I don't know. Like you know that Haystack video where he's like, this place saved my life, got me off of drugs. You know, fucking. I don't think he's gonna give up so easy.
Okay, TbS, you're a man of like knowledge and Adderall. Okay, could you explain the timeline, bro? What happened, bro? Like, so he was in one community, then the raid happened, then he jumped into this community.
I mean, so here's the way I understand it is that he was in 2 communities prior to this.
Yes.
The Ted Bundy and the trucker community, and well, actually 3, because then he was also in the Vegas shooter community. And that's where he hooked up. I think mainly the Bundy and the Vegas shooting community is where he hooked up with Angela and Clovis, right?
Okay.
I don't want to go off speculation.
Hold on. TbS, are you at your computer right now? Could you actually just type this out? Like, I'm gonna type this out right now. Let's both just type this out, okay?
Oh, like, you mean the timeline? The timeline?
Yeah, bro. Because like I feel like we just keep reciting these stories like it's a fucking folk tale. How about we write this shit down like some sort of Bible so we can always go back and be like, yeah, this what fucking happened.
Oh, the Bundy Ranch. So yeah, excuse me, the Bundy Ranch standoff.
The Bundy Ranch. Who wants to be a part of the community called the Bundy Ranch? Oh my, stop.
And so what am I getting at here? So then there is word, and LARP can maybe chat into this, is that there's speculation that he got booted, like he got ran out of one of those. I don't think it was the Vegas one, because I think he was kind of a middle, from what I understood, he was kind of a middle ground in the Vegas guys. Like he wasn't like he wasn't one of the radicals, but he wasn't one of like the just like normal people. He's kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
But I think he got ran out of one of them and started to migrate his way over here.
Now,
which is funny because, and this started to happen in 2020.
Okay.
And the way that you can corroborate this is actually Clovis mentions, I believe, when she came in and started White Knight for Ed, she mentions that when he dipped, she kind of like was like, okay, go be a free bird, you know what I mean? It was like, go do your thing. And that's where they kind of started to split paths, but she kept an eye on him. This fucking guy. I know this guy's being full of shit. But I do need to clarify for the retards because people have made the claim that I was in Vegas. Vegas Valley is a dude that's now in federal prison for threatening a judge on YouTube. I mean, he was on YouTube when he made the threats, and that's a completely different community. That's a part of it's an offshoot of the 1A community. Pat kind of knows this. He's just being a fucking smartass. The community Ed was in was the Vegas shooting. Who was the singer? Fuck. Chat knows. Country singer at the MGM. But that's when he made his way over. And early on, I think
so then he's like transitioning, right?
Transitioning. And he got hooked up. He got hooked up really early on. This was before I was here, but he got hooked up with Anxiety Wars.
Jason Aldean.
And
oh my gosh.
And AZ. Is who he started working with initially.
Okay, and this is, and mind you, he still hasn't been raided. He's still cooling with his 1,000 devices Best Buy fucking house. Right?
No, I think he has been raided at this point.
Okay, so when did he? Okay, so the raid happened as he was transitioning. Like when was the part?
That's what I'm saying. Like personally, that's what I'm saying. Everyone's bashing me in chat about like, oh, they're not everyone, but there's people bashing me in chat about that that there's not other preds here. But personally, I feel that Ed maybe came in, especially him jumping on.
God damn, this is spooky.
Oh, he got raided in 2020. Is that he jumped in because it would be a way that he could somewhat have an alibi for the shit that he was raided for. That's my theory.
Man, dude.
Yeah, I think it was, like I said, like Larp said, I think it was just before
he got in the community. Yes. So when he got in the community, he had no devices. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like he started fresh, no devices, fresh off the raid. Like,
well, here's the crazy thing. God, we got to put this together. Okay? But I have a good memory. But here's the crazy thing. Remember when like Tommy was questioning him, that whole clip, and then there's the whole Alex question him, right?
Yeah.
Here's the crazy thing. Remember how he was just like, oh, I just had a phone. And then it was like, oh, I think my brother had a computer or something like that. Cut to this report, right? Yeah. That we have now, the most recent one. And it is a litany of fucking devices.
Yeah.
But he was making it sound like his brother maybe had a phone and he had a phone, or his brother maybe had two phones or some shit like that. Like nothing like what was on that list, right? That's A. Then B, Alex was really smart because when he brought up the devices, Alex, if you remember in the line of questioning, said something about like, whoa, but you were recording AZ's catches.
Yeah.
And in order to do so, you needed to be on a laptop.
Yep. Caught his ass.
Fucking weird, dude.
Caught his ass. Bro, it is eerie. It's eerie, dude. I think about this shit, bro, and I'm just sitting, I'm like, damn. I could have been Angela G.
Look at this. Dude, that's crazy. That is nutty. That is fucking nutty. There's no way that he did not know the shit was going down.
Bro, he knew it. Bro, damn, man. That is God. He's a cold motherfucker. Because he knew exactly what was going down, bro. Because he had that shit on his fucking thing, bro. On his fucking Damn, my brain's not working. Yo, that shit hitting, bro. Hold up. Give me a second.
This fucking brownie.
Bro, he had the shit linked to his Dropbox, apparently. Talking about Dropbox and his PayPal and his fucking, like, it's all to his name. Like, bro, like, you tell me he just playing stupid, like he just didn't know all those fucking, he was surfing the dark web.
I think I said that when I popped up briefly on hoaxes. I was like, it's crazy to me Maybe I didn't say it there. But it's dude. That is the crazy thing. This motherfucker uses like Proton Mail and shit like that.
Yeah.
But then he uploads to Dropbox, which is like the global leader in file transfer. Like the fuck, you know what I mean?
No, but,
like
okay, but then at the same time, he was using an extension to get to the dark web on the fucking, what was it? The Firefox or the Chrome or whatever. It's almost some extension he was using to get.
Oh well, no, I think you need to Tor. I don't know enough about that, but just like a Tor, you should know more about this.
No,
than
but
I
like
do.
you get a client, bro. Like you download a client for that. Like why would
Oh,
you get?
do you?
Why would you get an extension on your browser? That's like getting a uTorrent extension on your browser.
Oh, you're saying so it shows even more like.
Yeah, it's just like, bro, they
it was a
see
boomer
you.
way. It was a
Yeah,
boomer way to do it.
like he Googled it on like got the first YouTube thing and just ran with that shit. He's like, yeah.
Unreal, dude. Oh, look at this. Dropbox, Google, and Facebook in that order. Bro.
That's scary as fuck, bro. That's scary. And it's scary that like there's been times where Ed came up on panel, I would immediately dip. But there's other times I'm pretty sure I've been in the same digital space with this guy. And it's just like I can't even, I'm freaking out. And I'm like so far away from this guy. You know, you seen the shit. Me and Cap fucking on panel like 8 hours just yapping about Ed, bro. Dragging this guy. Like, but like I can't imagine being somebody who was actually just ignoring the flags, the red flags, and just
I know, and then for that shit to come out, dude. Because I even saw like some of the comments on there were from some of his close people, and they were like, "Oh, I can't imagine who this would be." You know what I mean? And then to like cut to that hoax stream, which I think, dude, I just gotta say the beauty about that, like I really think it was done well. I don't think that was in poor taste for the panel channel to make that community post. And then it was beautiful because hoax didn't even put in the title that it was that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Everyone, it seems like everyone fucking knew, you know, like people, I was told there was 300 plus in there.
It did spike. It was fucking scary. It was fucking scary. And it was the worst possible outcome. I wish it was the opposite. You know what I mean?
And here, you guys saw my thumbnail, right? Oh, here's because I keep it on the YouTube streets, right? I'm still keeping it on the YouTube streets. Hold on. Oh,
good
fuck,
at Brownie.
Bro.
Hell yeah.
Shit, I gotta find it. I got a little video of you guys remember when Ed did a face reveal on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, and I was roasting him. His dumbass is wearing that coat in the house, in the corner of the fucking like big ass coat, leather coat, suited up, get it up in a house.
I'm gonna show it to you.
Wearing a hat too, in the Oakley shades. In the
God,
fucking
you gotta, dude, for all that dope you smoke, you got a pretty good memory. Here it is,
bro.
This is video, dude. This is actually playing, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Bro. Yeah. You all had it down. You all had it down smack, dude. That is fucking funny that you were like with the Oakley shades on and shit. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit.
It was legendary. Because I remember ripping into that like for like 20 minutes. It was totally unnecessary, but it's fucked. It was hilarious. I found it funny.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I never thought it would have ended. I never thought it would have ended up as bad as it was. And on top of that, for the fucking like it does, it breaks my heart for this shit. Like that no one is being held responsible for like dude,
bro, that
even the cops had to write that shit down, dude. For fuck's sake.
Yeah. And I was trying to like it's very hard for me to get my words across at this point, but I'm trying to say like imagine like we see this shit, right? And we see how this shit really like it ripples, right? Like Preds actually just ripple and destroy everything around them. When we found out, people were like actually devastated. And there's real victims, and then there's obviously like his friends being betrayed and whatever, and it's just like it's fucking insane. And I just think about all those live catches and shit, and like the families like defending the, you know, their son or husband or whatever, and I'm just like, damn, they're probably going through some same shit like that as well, like after the fact.
Exactly, and that's where I gotta say, dude, I gotta say that, and I'll take even like I think a lot of people didn't go hard in the paint like when it came out, and then during the Florida trip, I think everyone kind of like let off the gas, so to speak, and shit didn't really pop off until they got back. But like listen, like I don't want Sam to be fucking just raked over the coals, but like I know better than anyone that Sam was, patient zero when it came to defending Ed. And I understand that he is going to talk about defending the process, but like I said, there's one clip that in my mind that really stands out is when he was like, I 100% know that Ed was not rated for CP, or that he did not know. And then it's like cut to Ed being like, no, I knew the raid was for CP. Right. And I'm really surprised that he didn't, because I was like, dude, good on him for setting up that stream, and for me to wake up this morning and see that he ripped it down.
You shut it down. And some people didn't even on the cap stream. I had to explain because like no one, he took it down pretty like quickly. I had to explain the thumbnail. It was like the fucking Sons of Anarchy fucking thing. Like it was like he was really gonna talk about that shit, and then he was just like, he got the phone call. Somebody called him, bro. I promise you. He's like, don't do it,
bro. You're letting me, bro. Oh, dude, you're giving me too much here, because it would almost be like this. Do I have it up? I might have to Oh fuck! I'm gonna have to. Okay, I gotta go into my studio really quick and fucking. You might actually be right, dude, because it's kind of like where I caught him back in the day, dude.
I promise you, it was something like that, bro.
If you
it happened too quick. It was like a 180 too quick, dude.
And it could be, dude. It could actually be, especially when I show you this. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, it is private. All right, I'm making this public. Publish. I got to do this. Sorry, people. I still got a lot of videos I should just unpost.
Good, because this nigga deleted all his shit, and now we have lost footage.
I have a good amount of old Ed stuff. I'd have to go back and archive shit. But here, let me see. Dude, it sucks. I got this massive fucking monitor for work. I actually have two, like, I don't know what they are, like, 48-inch curved monitors.
Yeah.
And so it sucks trying to show this on, like, share my screen. But here, I think I can do it. All right, watch. So like you just said, fucking, it could have been that he got that call. Now let's remember what happened here. Ray was about to drag Ed, and then this happened.
Yeah, bruh. Are you gonna Yo, bro, there's like nothing playing, dude. Yeah, you're geeked out, dude. Oh fuck. Yo. Ooh.
Listen to this.
Bro, it's not showing anything, dude. Look at your chat, bro. Come on.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. Could you guys even hear it? Could you guys hear it?
No, it was dead silent, dude. It was dead silent, dude.
I am very retarded. Listen, it's nearly 3 a.m., you fucking jabronis. God damn it. All right, well, at least I won't fuck it up this time. And furthermore, Ed was about to drag fucking Ray, and Ray called him. Watch this.
Now turn it up.
Okay, you hear it? Watch.
Yeah.
Turn it up. Turn it up. Now turn it up.
I think that Bill made his channel on drama. I think that Edward made his channel on drama. And now that I'm emotional, yeah, Edward fucking lied to me. He loves to tear people down at his expense, and he thinks it's funny. And that's what the channel was built upon, and it's fucking gross.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Just kidding.
Now turn it up.
Yo. Yo.
Just kidding.
Now turn it up.
I keep turning it up. I keep turning it up.
Just kidding.
I talked to him a little bit after the trip, just to try to gather, where to go, where things were going to go from that point, what his intentions were.
Now turn it up.
What his intentions were.
Now turn it up.
What his intentions were.
Now turn it up.
Oh, you're so. Oh, are you proposing what you're proposing, dude? Bro, you can't, bro.
Oh, it's funny. I mean, I'm proposing that like there was some fucking.
So you think it's a?
I don't know what went on there, dude. That's a whole nother portion of it. Is that you got to keep in mind there was that what I was showing there was Gabby's panel when Ray went up there and was like clutching his pearls and was like, you know how afraid for my life I was after that Florida trip. They saw my license plate, and I was like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like it was, yeah. There was a bunch of bullshit there.
Damn, bro, that shit fucked up. Yo, I heard Click he was getting dragged today in the morning, bro.
Oh, I was at work. That was unfair.
Bro, he was getting wombo combo. I was like, damn, yo, leave my boy alone, dude. Like, what's going on?
Where?
It was yeah.
Oh, with Clown, yeah. That's fucking. God, that's funny. God, no, I actually saw that. Yeah, then fuck that guy, dude. It's so funny. He like doxed Nick Cook, and he's like, yeah, Nick Cook. It's because when they dropped all that info about me, you got up there and were all gleeful about the fucking information being dropped. And I'm like, nigga, you did the same thing during my dox stream. You jumped up there and were like, I just came in my pants. Thank you so much for doxing Tommy Boy.
That's a wild comment. Imagine a grown, whatever. I'm not even getting into that. I'm not getting into that.
Unreal, dude. Yeah, I actually saw that. Clit Dog wasn't even going hard in the paint either.
No, I wasn't. I didn't. And he's trying to say I call him a chomo. I never called him a fucking chomo. I just fucking troll him just like anybody would. Like we trolled Ed and shit. Even fucking less than that. He hasn't been trolled as much as fucking Ed. Ed got it when the first shit came out.
Yeah, Ed got cooked.
But it's funny though because it was like Bobby Joe was saying, and who else was up there? Was it Dragonfly? Oh, who was it? Yeah,
I think it was Mashley, dude.
Oh no, it was somebody else. They were both saying how they would not fuck around with anybody having that shit, no kind of paperwork with kid shit. Cut to Clown being in chat, fucking modded up, and it's like, really? Okay, that's weird.
That's right. That's what started it. You were just.
That's what started it. Yeah, I was just pointing out the fucking shit.
That felt like, damn. That felt like 2 weeks ago, dude. God damn.
Oh yeah, it's funny, dude. Yeah, we really shouldn't be talking about. They're still doxing me over there. Now it's that John guy that's doxing me. It's the weirdest fucking thing. That Aussie John guy. That Aussie John guy has got a picture of me that I don't even know where the fuck it's from. It's the strangest fucking thing, dude. I'm like, what is this dude doing?
Yo, bro, this nigga follow you in real life, bro. You taking that was an actual photo, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, where did this guy pull up on me on, dude? Holy shit, fucking weirdos around here.
Yo, you seen Saw, bro? You got your pictures on the walls and shit, bro. I pray for you.
Oh, fellas, dude, I just this weekend after I came back from eating a bunch of drugs, me and my fake girlfriend, dude, we watched this film. God. What was it called? It was a dope ass film.
Come on, please. Come on, give me the name, bro. Come on, please.
I am like, dude. It was. Hold on, I'll find it.
You need a letterbox. God damn.
The fuck is a letterbox for?
Oh my. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna explain it, bro.
It was on Prime Video, but you guys might not have it there.
I torrent.
God damn, it's on my fucking recent.
This is why you need Letterbox. You can just go to your Letterbox and you'd be like, ah, damn, I watched this at this date, and then you can just be like,
oh, that's what it does.
Your Letterbox is like it's like where film niggas go to be film niggas to show off how good their opinions are on film. It's like quite literally, it's like a big old circle jerk.
That circle jerk comment.
Oh, I found it. I
It's
found it. I
different,
found it.
bro.
Oh
I found
shit!
it. It's called Watcher.
Excuse me.
Why you gotta cough and sneeze right when this nigga said the title of the film, bro? Like it couldn't be any.
He said
bro.
Watcher.
Dude, look at this. Look at this. And it is, dude, the
Is it Daniel
cinematography in this is unreal. Where do I show it? Oh, Prime Video Watcher. Share.
Bro, I don't think you can do that, bro. I think it'll block the screen.
No.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Bruh. Because it's kind of about these expats too. That's why we ended up watching it. And dude, it is a wild fucking film. People should go watch this.
South by Southwest.
It was so wild. I don't know if you guys ever saw fucking what's it called? The Night Of on HBO. It was like
no
a miniseries, dude, and that was like super anxiety filled, and it was just like that film. People should go watch that for sure.
It is the girl from Long Legs.
From what?
Long Legs. That's the
Is it
detective.
actually?
Yeah, that's the detective. It looked like her.
Yo, she was like me for real. That's how I act for real.
That's how you act, bro?
Yeah, bro. I got the fucking. I'm a fucking. Don't touch me. I got just stay away from me.
Hey, when the little girl asked her, "Do you want to come to my party?" She just kind of looked at her like, "Fuck,
dude." That kind of hit. That was too close. Like I had moments like that. I don't know, dude. I'm not a social guy like that. Can't be.
It is the same actress. It is the same.
It is, yeah.
Wild.
Okay. I'll put this on the list. Hold on. Yep.
Bro, that shit had me. It
Yeah,
had.
let me write this down in my notepad.
I was fucking.
Wait. You said the Watchers?
No,
Watcher.
Oh, Watchers. Okay. I saw M. Night Shyamalan, bro. I was about to. I don't know about that one. Okay, I see it. Yeah, I see this one. Yeah, Watcher, 2022. Damn. Okay.
Oh, Longlegs has got Nicolas Cage. That's right. I was wanting to watch that, but
it's good.
Nicolas Cage is not in it.
Yeah, he is.
Where?
In Longlegs?
He's the dude? He's Longlegs?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yes, dude. Bro, that's him, bro.
Whoa. Oh shit. Hey, bro, I didn't read the credits or nothing like that, bro. I just went to the movies with somebody. I just watched the movie, bro. No shit. Hey, when you slammed his face on the fucking
bro, those
table.
Those spoils, you guys, bro.
My bad. Y'all need to go watch that shit.
Yeah, bro, it's good. It's good.
What? Oh, that shit's different now. I'm gonna have to go watch it again.
I gotta put that on the list too, dude.
Bro, I'm just looking at this film right now. Okay. Anyways, as a pedophile, that's crazy. I can't believe this man has it's actually nuts to think about, bro.
Dude, it's a fucking wild ass weekend. I kind of wish that I was there for the actual hoax stream because I pulled up and I was fucking hung over as shit. Like not even hung over because I went back to bed actually. So, but it was good to see hoax back. That's for sure.
Yeah, I maybe he was just like low key just percolating and cooking something in the background, which was maybe that, I guess. I don't know.
I thought for sure it was going to be like a 14-hour stream of the shit that's just been going on in the community. And then when he dropped that shit, it was like, whoa.
Oh, so that's a good question. So did you guys put two and two together prior to the stream? Or you just thought he was coming to, because it was just Hoax Wars Live. So I was wondering if people were like, oh, he's the one that's doing this shit.
No, I put it together afterwards because it was kind of funny that the panel channel had linked his channel to her community page and said, you know, he's going live.
Yeah,
And then she dropped, you know, before that she dropped the little breadcrumb about, you know, who would you have this person in the community, and then it was like, oh shit, okay.
Oh, hold on, we got some people in the basement here.
I wish I was a little bit smarter.
That shit actually had me sweating.
I was going to show you. I was going to show you this too, Lord Cuck. Look at this. This popped up on my fucking, what's it called? On my IG page, on my normal one. I'm going to show you it on my fucking community one. But look at this. It's fucking wild, dude.
Let me see.
After you and Vlad.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes,
Bro,
sir.
Do you know what it showed me? Because I watched a bunch of like and stuff, dude. This is what this is how they got me in.
Bro, don't look too close, bro. You might see my name there. Oh, you might dox me. Hold up.
Dude, look at this. Dude, look at how they build this fucking stage.
They do it every time, bro. And then I don't know if they're gonna show it. They offer like rice and sake and herbs in the center, and they pray. It's like a Shinto thing and whatever. And they bless the ring and shit. They do it every fucking time, dude.
And people, that's like all fucking.
It's beautiful. But I made some bad picks right now. My fantasy sumo looking. Yeah, hell yeah. Yep.
Dude, look at how they build this thing.
Straight clay. All
they
clay.
Tamp it down. All right, let me let some of these guys up here.
Oh, fuck.
Speak.
Don't fucking summon me.
Ray's good. Was that Ryan or what?
It's Ryan.
Ryan.
So,
why are you doxing my personal Instagram page?
Yeah, Ray runs the gym. Yeah.
So when did they take credit for exposing Ed again?
I never said you took credit.
Kinda, you did.
Kinda?
You know, I mean, you did.
Kinda? You know, you just said kinda.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm saying you said that I took credit for the what came out about Ed, and I didn't.
No. What I said was that you didn't do shit.
I know I didn't do shit. I didn't say I do shit.
All right, well, then I'm glad that
you didn't do shit either.
No, I said I didn't do shit. I'm glad that
I had a reaction.
You know, while you're up here, Ryan, I wanted to ask, you know, we can go to your stream. You took it down, but I have it recorded. So it's funny. After I made that video to show that you did, in fact, say that you lied and you didn't take it off locals, I made the video for you. Ryan, hold on, pal.
Are we not going to talk about the fact that M. Night Shyamalan's daughter fucked up the family legacy? Like, that's why I'm here.
Ray, if you're going to cut the content.
I was here to drag Sam.
You can do that too. You were talking about Watcher and the Watchers, and
hey, hold on. Let's get down the thing right here. Okay, we got TbS versus MV Cap, and then we can get into movie talk.
All right, fine. You got 5 minutes. Handle your shit, fellas.
So
this
Ryan,
channel, dude.
So Ryan, you said that I said that nobody gives a shit about it, and so you didn't feel like you needed to respond.
Yeah, if no one cares about finding out the truth, then it's just a narrative. So then you're just looking for content. It has nothing to do with what's even true or not.
Who said that? I never said that.
Everyone in chat said that. So I just took it as like, oh, okay. So like, I guess no one is actually interested in this issue apparently, even though I was clearly willing to explain to it.
But you did. But okay. But the thing is that first it was that you never said that, and then when you did that your stream. You said that it was.
I never said what.
You said that you never had said that. You said that you never said.
I never said
lied.
What's that?
That I lied and I didn't take it down. I showed. That's exactly what you said.
No, it's not exactly what I said. So here's the thing. I can accuse you of something slightly different or unrecognizable from what you said, and then you'll say I never said that, and then I could play something, twist it, and make it sound like you said it. So you just push narratives and twist words. Like even in that order, I didn't say anywhere I lied. I said I thought like something was a joke, and then I said maybe I did, and then you said I said something completely different, which I didn't recognize in my head. So that's why I said, "Wow, this guy just wants to twist people's words around."
Yeah, they got chairs, don't get a chance to respond. Typical shit.
Yo, that was a crazy transition, dude. What the fuck?
That's my takeaway.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you a point here. I'll get that clip for you where you said.
Is this current Tommy Boy or is this Tommy Boy on a panel?
Continue this, right? I'll find that clip for you. Ray got kicked.
Understanding.
I think so.
They know where I stand. They know where you stand.
Mm-hmm.
They know where we stand with them. And yeah.
Mm.
You can take it off. It's there right now. When you can take it off, and you can take it off. Like, same thing.
I said you'd lie, Ryan.
Maybe I did.
What'd you say?
Maybe I did. Kinda. Honestly, kinda. Yeah, I'm kind of out of fucks. I'm kind of low on them. No wonder that person was stressed out. They look like they were giving a lot of fucks.
So, Ryan, was that not what you said?
No. So I was like, even in that order, I thought someone was saying something absurd, and then I said like maybe I did going with a joke. But now like you're gonna do like the insane Tommy Boy trick, and then try to test like my exact memory of that exact time. But that's, I mean, you can laugh, but that's
so just
totally
So just to run through it, is that
actually how about this?
So first it was that you never said it, Ryan. Then it was that it was a duplicate, and then it was that we just twist your words, and that you really didn't say that. Even though I just played the clip of you saying, you mocking someone in chat, being like, "I didn't take it down. He didn't take it down," and she's just saying, "Oh, they saying you're lied, Ryan." Maybe I did, but you didn't.
Maybe I did isn't saying I'm lying.
Oh my god! Oh, wrecked, Ryan, wrecked. That's not twisted words, dude.
Oh my god, yo, Ryan. All right, Ryan. What was the last film you watched, Ryan? I'm gonna pull a Ray right now and just derail this whole thing. What was the last film you watched, Ryan?
The one that the clip that he just played.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah.
I got another question for you, Ryan. You know, you said the other day when you were blasting PP Mass, you were like, somebody was like, "Yo, why did PP Mass is such a terrible catcher? Why did Alex give him that catch and not you?" You know, and you were like, "Well, I think it was like a high priority, right? You know, it needed to be done really quickly." But don't you find that really weird, seeing as you share a channel with quote with Alex, and B,
how's that my fault if someone doesn't give me the catch?
No, excuse me. I'm just saying, don't you find it weird that he would give it to PP Mass over you when A, you guys share a channel, but B, more importantly, Jay doesn't even have a fucking car, dude.
The channel doesn't have a car? What do you mean?
No, Jay does not have a car. So if it was such a high priority,
he has a car.
Catch, well, then why are you driving him everywhere? And why did he have to get? Why did he have to get Dab's tires?
Well, you're asking me questions about his personal stuff. So that's that. You asked PP Mass about his transportation situation.
Well, let me try to make it more clear. I think TbS is saying like, it's your character. It's a character like thing going on here. Like instead of going to you, they went to Jay, and he's saying like the way you act online is like perpetuating that bad character that Alex is or what TbS is thinking about or whatever the fuck. Sorry,
No, that's exactly what it is. It's just the cope of like Ryan's like, well, I think the it was a high priority catch, even though Jay didn't have transportation, but he gave it to him. Maybe it's because maybe it's because your head is stuck way too much in the bullshit, and he didn't feel like giving it to you.
Okay, I mean, people think a bunch of false things about me. I'm getting pretty used to that. I had to catch like 9 days ago, and I've been doing it the same way. I'm getting more decoys.
They've been shitting on Ryan. Ryan do be getting catches and shit.
Is it up on YouTube yet? Have you edited it and put it up on YouTube?
Yeah, so I have editors, so I send it to them. I'm sending it to them.
So it's still not up.
No, it's not up because it takes people to edit. Like then I'm not a good editor. So that's like my thing is now I have editors I'm working with and I'm sending it to them. And that's how it works. But here's the thing: I could do like a more like like a good amount of catches, but like now you can't do it the same way because there's so many catches in the same state. So I'm changing how I'm doing. I met with two different decoys this week. I'm getting another decoy phone tomorrow. I'm decoying in a whole different way. I want to describe like how I'm decoying now, but I'm having more leads. And
Yeah, don't do that. Ed's in the fucking chat somewhere.
I genuinely do my absolute best to decoy, but even if I get a couple catches, it like doesn't matter. And I don't care anymore that it doesn't matter, because what really matters is getting these. That's why I think that you're kind of just looking for content, and like everyone just kind of has like these clout narratives. But I'm really gonna just do everything I can do to catch predators, and it doesn't matter if people think that I have like 3 catches. Even I bet even if I had 100 catches, they would still have like 6 catches. It just doesn't
Ryan,
matter.
I find it funny that you're up here crying about people
Oh,
complaining.
and you're saying I'm crying. Yeah.
Excuse me, Ryan. I'm speaking.
You brought me up.
You're up here whining, Ryan, about people questioning how many catches you had. However, just the other day, in the middle of all this Ed debacle, you jumped up on panel and started to drag Josh for not having catches and not having enough catches.
I'm throwing it back.
Oh.
He did it to me.
Okay.
I can throw it back. Why not? It's fair game.
Oh, I'm just saying, it sounds like everyone's complaining about catches, right?
So what's your point? I mean, I'm just throwing it back. I mean,
so the interesting thing is this too. So you put this up.
Yeah, I can hear this nigga smiling, bro. Yo, TbS, come on, man.
I'm just saying, you put this up a day after I made my video, after you talked about your website and your app for 6+ months, and it still hasn't been updated since then.
So this this website has not been up for 6 months. But I'm in the process of learning. I'm learning how to use WordPress, and I have to work out a couple bugs. That's the issue. But again, it's always assumed that even when
Ryan, okay, well, hold on, Ryan, why don't you, instead of using WordPress, why don't you make an Insta and then have people link to maybe like a file FM maybe, or some shit. I don't fucking know, dude. Because file FM, you can like have videos in file FM, and maybe you can like, instead of doing this WordPress thing, because like this shit looking struggling, dude. Like this looking bare, but yeah, TbS, don't scroll, bro. You're making it worse, bro. Don't scroll on the thing, bro. Stop.
I mean, like my intent is just like to put as much information out there without worrying about taking it down. But I mean,
no, I know, I get that. That's honestly it's the best way, but like,
I get it. But this ain't much information, pal. For all the catches you got,
has like offshoot servers and shit. Like, you should be able to like, or like you're putting shit on Rumble anyways, bro, and locals actually. So I mean, like, you're doing good. I mean, you're doing great, bro. Come on.
You're doing great, Ryan. Keep it up, pal.
So I mean,
stop.
Yeah, I mean, as far as that, I'm that's like the thing is I have a couple bugs I'm trying to work out with WordPress. That's the reason.
Yeah,
instead, sound like a busy guy.
I'm not saying anything, but it's always insinuated that I'm not doing anything at all. When I am, and again, so like why not? I'll just say talk a bunch of shit back. Like, why not?
Well, it sounds like you're spending too much time talking shit, not
Well, that's not true.
Or editing your catches.
I mean, like, everyone can just say that, but that doesn't make it true.
But it is true.
Like,
it's been 9 days.
It's not true. Yeah, so that's the thing. You decoy, like, if you decoy, like, you can't just get a catch a day. Like, you could try decoying, and it's not like you're just gonna. That's the thing. You can't make it a quota thing either. So it's like I'll get very close to a catch, I'll get banned, and then you have to restart over. Like, you've never done any of this work.
But hold on, pal. You're asking other people about their quotas. I'm just asking about yours.
You're asking me. No, you're like, that's the thing, bro. Like, even that, like, you literally just asked me about like the quota basically like 9 days ago. That's not a long time.
I'm just asking
why did you catch 9 days ago?
I'm just asking like that. There's nothing on your website, right? There's nothing on there, and you had this catch, right? It's not up on YouTube. And you're just running around on panels. I just find it like you must be a pretty busy guy.
Yeah, I'll be like on panel for like an hour, and that just means that it nullifies any kind of work I do.
I mean, that could have been an hour. That could have been billable hours towards some work, you know?
Yeah, okay. I'm looking at sorry. I'm looking at WordPress, and like you have to like actually like I was actually curious instead of just yapping or whatever, but like you do have to pay for storage. And like the you get like a 13 gigabyte one, but then there's like a 150 and that's like 100 and something.
No, I
Or
only
like,
seen a couple catches from Josh, by the way. The rest say it says decoyed from Josh. I just haven't seen them.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
decoyed
shut up,
them.
Lord.
So I mean, am I wrong? I saw it was like I looked into Rumble. I mean,
honestly,
I
I
don't know if
don't
you're good at, like,
even
promoting
I don't
it.
watch OPI, so I
Have
have
you guys
no.
seen a catch from Josh? Like all these catches from like he must have like a million, right?
Let me ask you, Ryan. I have you quoting the other day saying that.
No, I want no. I'm not gonna answer. I'm not gonna answer. I'm gonna shut. I'm not gonna answer any questions. I want to hear how many catches.
Okay, well, if he's not going to answer any questions, then he can't be up here, right? I mean, come on. Like,
Damn, bro, you should have let you get. Oh man, look, bring it back up. Come on, Ryan, come back.
That's what he would. He can't. Like, come on. I mean, he doesn't want to answer any questions. He's the question answer. He's always asking questions.
I don't know. I talking about Josh. I don't know, dude. You're Ryan, come back. Come on, man. Explain your thing, bro. Come on. I'm not trying to go fish tank or Ryan panel right now. Come on, TbS.
Come on, Ryan. Come on up. Come on back up. You can tell us about how difficult WordPress is, and it's taking up all your time for decoying.
Oh my god, bro. You can try Blogger too, bro. Like there's like I would have made like a fucking like those like 90s like fucking site maps and shit with the links and shit. I would have made some cool shit like that.
Well, you would think that, man, dude, with this, how hard this guy goes in the paint, how serious the whole.
Can you just AI make a thing? Hold on, bro. Can you just not AI a website right now? Like just AI code a fucking thing?
That's what I'm saying. But you would think that this guy shouldn't he fucking put Ed stuff up onto his website for fuck's sake?
Yo, there's that site that has this thing on there.
What's up, pal? Welcome to the stage.
So I don't know what happened. Did you like kick me or?
Yeah, I 100% kicked you. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, like like Josh must have like 500 catches. I just want to see what all these catches are.
500, you say, huh?
I mean, at his rate, 4 a day. Like, how long has he been a catcher? That must be like, I mean, you would only need 500. Like, okay, 500 divided by 4. That how many days? How long has he been a catcher? Like 3-4 catches a day. I mean,
500 divided by 4.
I'm not gonna do that in my head, but.
You can't do 500 divided by 4 in your head?
Yeah, no, don't do this.
Okay, 125.
Woohoo, doggy. That's quick math.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, bro.
But I'm just saying, like, where are all these catches?
I don't know. Maybe you should watch some other catchers.
Oh, you don't know. What do you mean? Like, see, bro, like, that's the thing. Like, how would you, so then, like, we're, like,
okay,
so, like, exactly, I don't see why the same thing can't be levied against Josh. He starts shit in chats of catches.
I guess it can. I mean, dude, I agree. You are much better than Josh. You have dope ass decoy streams, dude. Like those decoy streams hit different.
Okay. I have some
those
questions.
those times, hold on. And also the streams, the decoy streams where you like get in the car and then decoy from that location. Very clever. Sorry, go ahead, Lord.
Okay. So Josh is a part of OPI, correct?
I believe so.
Okay. And Josh is claiming to be a catcher, according to Ryan.
I mean, I think he's caught a few preds, but I don't.
Okay,
I think he mainly decoys.
Okay, so he's like a decoy catcher. Okay, and he's like, you go to OPI's page and like his shit's like you see that he's a part of that shit, right? Okay, so let's just look up OPI on Google and see where we can find. Okay, hold up. I was gonna say how you spell OPI. You know what?
That brownie be hitting. That brownie be hitting, bro.
Okay, what does OPI stand for?
Brownied up.
What does OPI stand for? Somebody help me out here. I really don't like these people.
Online predator intervention.
Oh, apparently I already Googled them. So here we go. look, a Rumble page and a YouTube page. Okay, let's go on here. Let's go on the Rumble page. Okay, we got a chat log 4 days ago. Caught by PvP, John, guy shirtless. Okay, and then we got Tony. This was a OPI across D4K. That was 6 days ago. Arrested. So I mean, like, oh, there's like 2 pages. I don't know if there's like hundreds on here, but it's a good amount. More than me, that's for sure.
There's a lot of guys on here. This thing's like this gets updated.
Yeah, I mean, 4 days ago that's like, yeah, that's like
Look at
that's
this.
like, oh, let me see the live.
Dude,
You're share screening. Oh, there, look at that. So
that's a lot of faces, eh, Rye?
Plus decoying catches.
Dude, who's
great.
this? Who's this big ogre?
I don't know. You look like Joe Rogan low key or something, bro. Like big baby.
I don't know who's this. I fight for kids. Oh, that's Alex Rosen. Shit.
Unless you're talking about Josh himself, like the account Josh himself, then I guess he doesn't have anything, but that's like semantics, because then like I wouldn't have anything because like this is not my account with the things that I have on it. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to make sense of things. And you know,
too. I'm trying to connect the dots here, and it's difficult.
I never understand the Josh Ryan thing. I don't really watch Josh.
Well, I mean, he would come in my chat and start a bunch of shit in my catches, even during my catches.
During your catches, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Hold on.
Bro, but this is also at the same time, I feel like this is fucking stupid. Because like now we're just like dick measure. Now we're just dick measuring how many preds we've caught or haven't caught in.
Yeah, it's another video.
Oh, this is drama. Neat.
It doesn't mean there's not catches on there. I mean, that's Instagram. I don't use Instagram.
Happy
mostly.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, because Nunya uses my account.
Oh, it's Nunya's fault. Oh, is this traffic outside your house?
Stop.
Riveting.
Stop.
So, I mean, it's Instagram for Instagram, but I don't really put much catches on Instagram. I put them on Rumble.
Wait, but you're using the NVCap name.
No, Fireside.
So
is it Fireside?
Oh, no. So what you're saying is that you put your catches on here.
I didn't say that. I literally didn't say that.
No, it's on locals, dude.
Oh, it's on your.
Yeah, I'm waiting on vocals to. I'm waiting on
Ryan has been
editors to put it out.
He has been dropping shit. He has been dropping catches. I can.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just can't edit for shit, so I'm relying on other editors, and I'm trying to get it out.
Weren't you like a coder though? I thought weren't you like teaching? You were selling.
It was NVCap code or something. That shit was lit.
No, that's coding. That's nothing to do with editing. I've never been like editing is like an art. Like that's not my skill.
Finally,
so I have like 3 or 4 that that like are in the like to be edited. And some, I think one can't be on YouTube because there was no cop there.
Listen, it's understandable. I mean, you're working, right? You're working. It's not like you quit your job to catch full time, right?
No, I work. But again, like, so you want me to dox like how like my work?
No. I'm trying to justify it. Like, if you're working full time, right?
Well, like, what's to justify though? I mean, I'm trying to find as much decoys as possible. I'm getting another decoy phone, finding new ways to decoy. You can't make a predator. I mean, you can't
make a website.
So I mean, I don't know. Like, it's what I'm saying, just like not going through, or
I guess not. It's difficult. It's late here. I should probably get to bed. But listen, pal.
God damn.
We appreciate you, and keep doing the Lord's work. And you got any last words?
No, hold on, bro. I'm trying to Ryan. Ryan, leave that Ryan up, bro. For the.
No, I gotta shut it down. You guys.
Oh shit! You shutting it down? Oh yeah, shit.
It's 3:30. It's 3:30. So we'll give Ryan for the first last words here. What do you got? What do you got for us?
I don't know if I have really last words, just other than trying to decoy as much as I can, just get as much kills as I can, and have been getting a good amount, and I'm gonna get more because I have more decoys. Because I'm now working with like 3 or 4 different decoys now.
That's great.
Because if you do it the same way in the same saturated area, like a lot of the predators get sketched out, and that's been an issue. So I have to decoy different.
So you've caught all the preds in your area.
Yeah, like I said that. See, that's like the thing with like strawmans. And then you'll take that, flip it.
It's funny how you misuse.
No, it's literally true, and like in your audience doesn't care about like what's actually true or not.
Oh yeah, it's the other side, right?
No, I mean it's true.
It is true.
It's completely true.
They're all.
I mean, whatever you call this, yeah. Like I said that, and then.
Do you see this? Right?
I don't know what that is. It's like, but the sign, I don't know what that is.
Here, let me get you another one.
I think TbS is a misogynist. I think that's what that means.
Yeah.
Like you think I made that? Like I don't know what that is. Like. Oh no! Shit. I think Wolf said the predatory behavior thing. Like I think that was a little out of pocket. I mean, that's all I can go off of for that.
Oh,
I didn't say that though.
Too, actually.
Who made this?
I don't know, dude. Some fucking
troll. I want this shit ass. Like this is a terrible Photoshop work. Good lord.
All right, Ryan. I look forward to your stream.
You want to puke?
I didn't say it was going live.
Come on, dude. Give the people what they want.
Yeah, so then if I can go live and then, like, you know.
Okay. Is that all you got before I boot you?
Yeah, nothing really more to say.
All right, later, nerd. Who wants next?
Damn, bro. I really want to talk about some films, dude. Yeah, let me get next. All right. Hold on. Here it is.
That was a digital bong.
Ooh. Ah. Hold on. Wait. Oh. Have a good one.
Later, nerd. I kicked him too. All right, Clit Dog, what you got for me?
I mean, how can I compete with that? I got nothing.
All right, my guy. Be well.
All right. Talk to you later, bro. Have a good night. Chat. Salute.
All right, you nerds. That was fun. Little 3-hour stream from the good people at Tommy Boy Studios. I bid you adieu. Fuck this place. Fuck the people. And just go out and live your best life. Y'all take care.
I feel a little bit lost in here, but I feel a little bit lost in here, but I wait. Swimming out my depth, I feel that I'm too busy tracking hours to appreciate the flowers. I'm going nowhere I wanna be, but I won't live someone else's dream.
Don't mind if I do say so. I feel like this could be. My mind is so made up, see. My mind is so made up. I do. Do me a favor, pause it. Don't mind if I do say so. I feel like this could be. My mind is so made up, see. My mind is so made up. I do.
flowers, I'm going nowhere I wanna be, but I know there's someone else.
I gave you too much of what you've been missing. You still couldn't believe me, you still couldn't see me. What am I missing? Like, is anything I'm doing brand new? Got me in and out this feeling lost in it all with you. Trying to smell the flash, but I'm deep in. I need some proof. Do you love me? Are you creeping? I put my heart in this, and if you call, I answer. That's what I said from the start of it. I know where I wanna be, but a dream is not a part of it. If my mind is made up and your mind is made up, but every other weekend we fight, fuck, then we make up. Crush these flowers just so I can feel a little bit. Been waiting too long, can't let you slip from my fingertips. You say what you mean, but your actions speak the most. So at the end of the day, the back and forth, this roller coaster's like.
Do me a favor, pause it.
Lost in here, but I wait. Swimming out my depth, I feel alone. Busy tracking hours to appreciate the flowers. I'm going nowhere I wanna be, but I know there's someone else's dream.
Do me a favor, pause it.